Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? So I decided to go live and get together some of these red flags that I had found and what I was talking about. Hello, Summer Dawn. Thank you for being here. I'm going to ask, let's keep it classy in here. There's going to be a lot of information that I'm going to bring out. Hello, everybody. Tina Biggs, Ryan Christie, Shannon Copper, Oracle Blinn. Hello. So I am going to be playing some video. I'm going to be showing you some photos. And I'm going to tell you, I've been trying to do this in my community tab, and it's just too much to be able to put in there. A lot of people are agreeing, disagreeing, stuff like this. What the heck is this? Insert ads. No, thank you. I don't know why I get this. There's a thing that pops up now on my studio that I can insert ads into my live. No, thank you. Sorry about that, you guys. Hello, Hockey Mama, Maureen, Judy. We're going to wait for a bunch of people to get in so we can start. So we don't have to keep repeating ourselves what we're going to be going over here. But I think this is going to be an eye-opener to a lot of people. Hello, Judy. Kelly. Hello, Betty Smith. Yes, Summer Dawn. Hi, Carrie. Stargirl. Ryan. Hello, everybody. Everybody coming in. So let me get through this. I'm going to ask, please do not mention other creators in chat or information you've gotten anywhere else. You guys know I keep to verified information here. I don't want this live going astray with all kinds of conspiracy stuff and all that. I'm sticking to what we know. What has come out of certain people's mouths and how we are going to debunk and bring up the red flags. I've got proof to it all. Anything else I do not want being thrown around in the chat. We're not going to go off on a wild tangent here. We're going to stick to the facts that we know and things that we can prove. You know, that's what I bring you guys, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So please. That's all I ask. Don't mention other channels. Don't mention what you've heard somewhere else and stuff like that. We're sticking to the facts. Hello, everybody coming in. Your imaginary friend, Lucinda, Carrie, Audrey, a.k.a. Audrey, Betty Smith, Allison, Candalee, Lorna, Orchid, hello. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I've got one mod in here right now, so please don't overwhelm her or I will have to slow down chat. More mods should be popping in. Hello, Mary Michael. So I'm going to give just an overall right now. There's more to it. I started writing it all out. I was going to put it on a community post and I said, this is way too much. I want to do a live so we can get your feedback and stuff like that. Once you see all the information I'm going to bring out. Hello, Lolo. Like I said, I'm going to be sticking to the facts. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have seen it yet, but law enforcement has now come out with an update. They have received a lot, contrary to what others are saying, they have received a lot of video footage from this party. Now, we know that there's been at least a couple of people that have been trying to get all the tips coming to them. We're going to get into it. Don't worry. For right now, I want to get on the fact that the law enforcement is very concerned, number one, about the necklaces. That is there for a reason. They put that information out there for a reason. You guys have got to remember, okay? I worked in the legal field for many years, over 30 years. I'm telling you right now, the police do not come to you with something unless they already know the answer. Okay? So, right now, what they have said to be on the lookout for these necklaces, very important. Just Just give me a second here. Okay. So let me go over here. Share screen. This one. Right now. Okay. These are the necklaces. Let me see if I can zoom this a bit. There we go. I want you guys to be able to see this. Okay. So these necklaces right here are what law enforcement are asking people to keep an eye for. Okay. Now, like I just said, they would not have put that information out there unless they already had something regarding these necklaces. Okay. This is her car. Now, apparently there is a sunroof on it. We've only heard that from one source. We don't know this for certain, but apparently there is a sunroof. Okay, so as I go, I'm going to be showing you guys stuff like that, okay? So the next thing that they've just come out with is she was wearing a pink and white sweatshirt. I'm going to show you this. Like I said, I'm going to keep this all on the up and up with you guys so you can see. I'm going to get into details, you guys, but I just want to get this out there. LE, law enforcement, is now saying, as per video that they have of Kiely at that party, she was wearing at one point this sweatshirt, not the black one that everybody is saying she was wearing. Again, there's a specific person that put out the other sweatshirt. Please keep this in mind as we are going through this, and this is all going to come together for you guys when I bring out all the information that I have. Okay, so this is now the sweatshirt that they are watching for. Let me just get out of this now. Okay, so I'm going to talk briefly about Sammy, okay, before we get into her video. We're going to be going through this video. I'm going to be stopping it, and I'm going to be telling you what I want you to watch for. Now, the thing that's got me going and a lot of red flags that have come up is, why would Sammy, who said, and we have her saying this out of her own mouth, she says that she was with Kiely the whole night at the party until the end when they went their separate ways and went home and she left or whatever. We'll get to that. Why would Sammy say she was wearing that black sweatshirt when obviously 100% from what law enforcement has, she was not wearing that black sweatshirt. She was wearing the pink and white one in videos that they have. She's not going to carry around two sweatshirts. They have her wearing the pink and white one. Sammy never mentions the pink and white sweatshirt. Okay? Never. Never. Let that sink in. She mentions a black sweatshirt with that eerie writing on it. Let's pull that up. Let me just get it full screen. She mentions, see this? Last sighting. This is her on the video, and I do believe she has some of the necklaces on here. It's hard to tell because even around her mouth area and that, it's really grainy from being on a poorly video capture. This is what Sammy was saying she was wearing. Okay? You don't want to be forgotten. You just want to disappear. Okay? This came out of the mouth of Sammy, who claims to have been with her the whole time. Right from her mouth. Okay? Right from her mouth. Kiely was not wearing this sweatshirt. Kiely was wearing this sweatshirt. They are not even close. Not even close. Okay? This is the sweatshirt that they have, law enforcement has Kiely wearing at some point throughout the night. She would not be carrying around another sweatshirt. Okay? You're going to a party, you want to have the least things on you that you need. Okay? She's seen wearing this sweatshirt. Law enforcement has said it. So we can't go by what Sammy is saying. You can't, when you're doing an investigation like this, you can't rely on just one person's narrative. This is also a person who said she was the last to see or talk to Sammy. How does she know that? How does she know that she was the last one to talk to Sammy? She said she was leaving. We're going to get into all this. And when she called Sammy, it sounded like Sammy was still at the party. Sammy was somewhere else. Kiely was still at the party when they were talking on the phone. So you weren't with her at the end of the night, right? So how do you know she didn't call somebody else after talking to you, right? And she said that before the phone pinging thing came out. So the only person, there's two people that would know, two people or more that would know who the last person Kiely talked to. Kiely, and if there was anybody else involved in her disappearance. There is nobody, unless you were face to face with her, there is nobody other than Kiely that would know who she talked to last unless you were involved in her disappearance. Kiely could have called somebody else after you, Sammy. You've put yourself the last one with her. And you weren't face to face with her. So you cannot say that you were the last person to see or talk to her. Because if what you said is true, that she was still at the party, then there's other people that should have seen her after you. So if you're putting yourself there, the last person to talk to Sammy, then you were with her when she went missing. Right? Otherwise, it would be other people that were still at the party. Okay. And Sammy, like when Sammy says, oh, this is what she was wearing, that black shirt, that sweatshirt, we know now that it's not true. Okay. So why would Sammy say that? And Sammy's not just somebody at the party who thinks they might have seen her. Sammy inserts herself and says, I am the last one that's seen her or talked to her. I was the one that was with her all night. We were sharing drinks. We were going back and forth to her car. Okay. Okay, we're not going to put what we've heard other places. Let's keep it to what we're talking about right here. Like I said, I've got, I think, only one mod in here, so please don't overwhelm her. Summer, let me know if you need me to slow down the chat. Don't block anybody, just take their messages out. If please don't mention other creators. I've asked that right from the start. Summer, do you need me to slow down the chat for you? We're sticking to facts here, you guys, with what? Okay, let me slow it down. I'm going to put it at 30 seconds. So you guys, you're not going to be able to hang on a sec, you guys. I'm going to put it at 30 seconds. And if you need more than that, Summer, let me know. Yeah, we're not mentioning other channels. We're not mentioning what you've heard somewhere else. We're sticking to facts here that I can show you are facts. That way, I'm not drawn into drama and have all these other people coming at me from other channels and stuff like that. I don't need that. That's why I say we stick to what I can prove, and I'm going to show you what I can prove. And we're not going to mention other channels or other creators, whatnot. So, where was I? Okay, so Sammy claims to have been with her all night until they go their separate ways. They go home. One leaves to go home, and one apparently is still at the party. Claims to be a good friend, but that's doubtful at this point, okay? Because they don't follow each other on social media. One's following an ex-boyfriend, but Sammy's not following Kiely. Kylie's not following Sammy. So how close of friends are they really? Okay. But she claims to be a good friend, was with her all night, but gives the wrong description of what she was wearing. She also slips up several times in her interviews. Stories have been changed often regarding what happened that night. And I wonder what story Sammy is going to come out with now to counteract this pink and white sweatshirt that Sammy is seen wearing. Law enforcement has the videos, and law enforcement has said she is seen on the video wearing a pink and white sweatshirt. I showed you the pictures of it. No excuses, overcomer. Yes. I just talked about that. There is no way that Sammy can say that she was the last person to talk to Kiely unless she was there with Kiely. Okay? Because the only person that would know who the last person is Kiely talked to is Kiely and people that were involved, if there was people involved with her going missing. Those are the people that are going to know who she contacted last and who was the last one to have contact with her. So Sammy can't say anything about that because she doesn't know if Kiely called somebody else unless she was with her. She claims not to be with her. She claims to be going home, and by the phone call, she says it sounded like Sammy was still at the party. Okay? Yes, and please tell your husband thank you for his service. Yes. Sandra, we're going to get to that. Hang on. Cass Carter says, I don't get how Sammy remembers every little detail when she was highly intoxicated. I'm sorry, but well, we're going to get into that. We are going to get into that because it seems she has selective memory. I don't think that she was as drunk as she was saying. Okay? We're going to get into this and what she has said. I keep saying Sammy's name instead of Kiely's. I'm sorry. Thank you for pointing that out, Allison. I'm trying to catch myself, and it's like I've just got so much going on right now that... Okay, so let me get into this. I'm going to stick to what I've gotten written down so I don't keep messing up the names. If I do, please forgive me. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, everybody coming in. Okay, what else do I got? Yes, I wonder what story Sammy's going to come up with now to cover up her mistake and saying she was wearing a black sweatshirt when she was actually wearing a pink one, and law enforcement can prove she was wearing a pink one. So now Sammy's caught. Sammy, you're just not some random that was at the party. You claim to be her best friend and spent the night with her. How do you know? How do you not know that she was wearing this pink sweatshirt, pink and white, instead of the black one? So there's a big red flag right there. She should have known what Kiely was wearing if she spent all her time with her like she claims. And like I said, as you can see, we can never rely on one person to direct the narrative. Why is she directing this narrative? Especially when she could be involved. Okay? And like I said, I'm going through what I've got written down here. How does Sammy know that she was the last one to have contact with Kiely via cell phone? The only two people who would know that would know that information is Kiely and whoever did this to her. There is no way Sammy would know that unless she was face to face with Kiely. Okay? Not on a cell phone call. She would have no idea if Kiely called someone else after her phone call that she had with her. And why would even Kiely call Sammy asking if she still needed a ride when Sammy said she'd already told Kiely that she had another ride home? And that was supposed to be the last call? It doesn't make sense. The last call ever that Kiely is supposed to have made was to Sammy saying, hey, do you still need a ride home? Well, why would she call you and ask you that when you said that you had already told her you were going to have a ride from somebody else? Doesn't make sense. Hell no. I think that call was made for a reason. Yes, Sammy was the one that said that she had borrowed that black sweatshirt. And then, after this apparent last phone call, her phone goes dead. Okay? Hell no. Hell no. It doesn't make sense. So, what we are going to listen to right now, and I'm going to be stopping this. I don't think, from what I've heard, this is from All American Dream Chaser. He did an interview with Sammy. Okay? Now, I'm going to be stopping this and then showing you where she messes up with proof that she messes up. So please bear with me. Again, this is from All American Dream Chaser. I will link his video in the description box below. And this is for fair use. And this is just to prove that she messes up. I'm going to show you this. When I stop it, I will show you another video that she does, things that come out of her own mouth that shows she's not telling the truth. Okay? So, let me get over here, you guys. I'm going to share this, share screen. Share screen. I got to share your audio. Okay, hang on. Okay, so here it is. So let's watch this. Watch her facial expressions during this. And like I said, I will be stopping it throughout the video. This is All American Dream Chaser. He interviews her. There are times I wish he would have just not said anything because she was going to say stuff and I think she was going to mess up again. But let's listen. Let's turn this volume all the way up. And let's see. And I will be stopping throughout this to give my take on it. Okay. Again, fair use. Please, if you do want to see the whole thing uninterrupted, you can go on over to All American Dream Chaser and see that. I want to thank him for doing this because this video is very important and law enforcement should be watching this video too. Let's get started. Push 1 in the chat once I start this to let me know that you guys can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat.
It's an honor. It's a privilege to have you. I'm sorry for the circumstances, but I know you're super busy. You're pressed for time. So,
okay. Can you guys all hear it? Please put a 1 in the chat. I just paused it. I just need to know that you can hear it. Okay.
Let's get to it. I know you've been repeating yourself all day, but what's the latest? Tell us who Kiely Rodni is. Go ahead. I'll let you have the stage.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you, Kiely.
No, yeah. You're welcome. I know you're super busy. I know you got to be tired. I know you've been busy. Yeah. I followed you at the press conference today, and I know you're a busy girl. And I just want to say I really admire what you're doing. You're amazing young lady. You're only 18 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Okay, so there she says she's 18. Now, apparently, somebody did a search on her. Now, this isn't verified, but from what I hear is somebody did a background search on her that says she's 20, just turned 20. So keep that in mind. Yeah, and the laughing, the attention, it's just, I almost puke in my mouth a bit. Okay, so let's continue.
Outstanding for a young girl your age to but anyway, nonetheless, I know you're pressed for time, and everybody's wanting to know what's the latest. What is? Well, I'll let you take it from the top. Who's Kiely Rodni? Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, real quick. Just give us a rundown.
Totally. Yeah. So Kiely is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends, and
So right there, she says she's a close friend. Apparently, they weren't so close.
We became closer in the past year to coming months recently. And
the coming months. The coming months means months that are coming, not months that have passed. So she says they grew closer in the months coming. It's just odd.
she is just a light in a lot of people's lives. She's wonderful. She's smiling all the time. She's caring. She's
Okay, did you see that? Remember I told you, pay attention to her facial expressions when she's talking about Kiely. It's like she kind of like, oh, I gotta say this again. She was beautiful. She was the light of everybody's life. That's, to me, I don't know. What do you guys think?
beautiful. She's there for anybody who has ever needed her. She's very outgoing. She's outdoorsy too. She loves the water. She loves to sing. Her voice is just amazing too. And she's just a beautiful girl, and we all miss her a lot. And so,
yeah, I'm sure. You saw her at the party, right? You were at the party with her?
yes, I was the last person to contact her after the party.
See that? I was the last one to contact her. How do you know that? Because as you'll hear as this video goes, she leaves with her friends and she says Kiely calls her, and it sounds like Kiely is still at the party, asking her if she needs a ride. We're going to be stopping this throughout this because I'm telling you, there's things that I've caught in here that she's contradicting herself. And you can tell when she's looking up, she's thinking about what to say. Now, there's parts that she wasn't expecting certain questions. Okay. So the only one that's going to know who Kiely had the last contact with is Kiely and anybody that is involved in her disappearance. Okay. Those are going to be the last person to have contact with her. Yeah. And she says after the party. Okay.
And I was with her basically throughout the entire party. I was
okay with her basically throughout the entire party. Then how come you told us she was wearing a black sweatshirt when she is seen in video that law enforcement has showing that Kiely was wearing a white and pink sweatshirt? Boom. Sandra James. No, Sammy apparently asked Kiely for a ride home. She got a ride with somebody else and they had left. So she asked Sammy to give her a ride home. Then she goes on to say that she thought Sammy was too drunk and intoxicated. So she got a ride elsewhere. So she told Kiely, I don't need a ride. I got a ride somewhere else. But then later on at the ending of the night, she says that Kiely calls her to see if she still needs a ride home. Well, why would Kiely call you? And that is supposed to be the last phone call. So why would Kiely call you if you've already told her you didn't need a ride home? Doesn't make sense. Let's continue. It's caught here. You watch. And she sidesteps and she backs up and she catches herself. You can see it when she catches herself saying a different story than what she had initially said. Exactly, Summer Dawn. And if this is your good friend, why would you leave her at a party? And you say you claim to have been with her all night, then you should have known that what she was wearing. Why are you sending people on wild goose chases looking for a black sweatshirt? She wasn't wearing that, and you should have known that if you were with her all night. She's caught in lies.
I was
no, it's okay.
walking
It's
around
okay.
with her.
I know you got a lot going on. I get it.
I'm at the teen to teen meetup, so there's a lot of kids outside.
Everybody's wanting to talk to you, and like I said, I greatly appreciate every minute I have with you. Can you take a quick look at this photo? Is this what can you confirm whether or not?
Okay, Listen to what she says. She just said out of her own mouth she spent the whole time at the party with Kiely. Listen to what she says.
She was wearing this at the night of the party. Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah, so that top is exactly what I saw her in. If you can see on her left side, on her hip, you can see some skin. She was wearing a black bodysuit. I remember because we went to the bathroom together, peed in the woods together a couple of times, and so that's her shirt right there.
Okay, so here she says they went to the bathroom a couple of times and then said, and peed in the woods a couple of times. Okay. What bathroom did you go to? Is there a bathroom? Like, is there a outhouse or some kind of community bathroom there? Because to me, that sounds like two separate places. We went to the bathroom a few times and we went and peed in the woods a few times. Did you guys leave the area at some point and go somewhere else? I don't know, but that's not adding up either. Okay, and that's what I said, Star Girl. Let's just listen. At no point in time does she ever mention the pink sweatshirt.
The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she's wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together.
Again, you see that? She just slipped up when we were using the restroom together. Twice now she has said two separate places they went pee. First she said, oh, when we went to the bathroom together, and then, oh, when we peed in the woods together. Now she just says, I seen her taking off when we were in the restroom. A restroom is not peeing in the woods. Okay? Did they go somewhere else?
Out using the outdoor restroom is like popping.
See, she catches herself. Let me back that up just a bit. And listen to it closely. She catches herself. She gave up information that she shouldn't have. She caught herself.
And so that's her shirt right there. The pants were different that she wore to the party. She was wearing green Dickies pants, but that belt is definitely what she's wearing too. I remember watching her have to take it off when we were using the restroom together. We were out using the outdoor restroom is like popping squat, basically. So,
did you hear that? Did you catch it? I did.
So, yeah.
That was just released from the Placer County Sheriff's Office. This picture, I just found it on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
So there's talk about this top, the spaghetti straps top. Some people are saying it was found at the area. Can you confirm that, or is that
so that has not been confirmed. If it has not been posted on our Find Kiely Rodni Instagram page or on the website or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook or anything, then it is not true and it is not something that people should be following.
Okay, did you guys catch what I just caught? I'm gonna back it up. Okay, he asks her about, there was a black tank top that was found. Watch her eyebrows up here. You see how she's nonchalant, nothing going on up here. When they mention a piece of clothing being found, well, Sandra, let's not nitpick here. If he says Placer or mispronounce whatever, I'm not interested in what he's saying. I'm interested in what she's saying. Watch her eyebrow area here. When he says an article of clothing was found, she kind of like scrunches up. Like, think about it. If you know something not to be true, okay, is it because you know where her clothes are? Like if somebody says to me, oh, your car was parked down the road, I'd scrunch up my eyebrows and like, no, it's not. I know where my car is. This is a sign. I know the behavioral panel does a lot of this with the facial expressions. This is something to watch. Watch, you guys. Because throughout the interview, that's why I say to watch her facial expressions as well as what she's saying.
Can you confirm that, or is that
so that has not been confirmed. If it has not been posted on our Find Kiely Rodni Instagram page on the website or on the Placer County Sheriff's Office Facebook.
If I haven't said it, it's not true. This is what I get from this check, okay? She is so self-centered. Me. Bring the tips to me. Bring this to me. Bring that to me. Bring it to me. Me. I am working with the FBI. And she is so interjected in this and trying to control the narrative. If you guys see up until even a couple days ago, everything was based on her narrative. Everything. And I'm sitting back going, what the hell is going on? She's trying to keep the other teens from talking to anybody but her. Okay? She doesn't want them going to the police and everything else. Like, if you're scared, and come to me, bring that to me. Okay? She has controlled the narrative since day one. Somebody controlling the narrative since day one who claims to be the last person to talk to Kiely. How would you even know you're the last person unless you were the last person to be with her? Okay?
Look or anything, then it is not true, and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting.
See? And if it's not on the site that we post on, it's not true, and don't even listen to it. Don't listen to that.
The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. So yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay. Perfect.
See? You see the face? That's not, nope. They ain't found nothing, because I know where things are, and I know they ain't finding it. This is just my opinion, you guys.
So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us a rundown of the party real quick. I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be a senior farewell party.
Okay, I want you guys to pay attention to this, because I'm going to jump to another clip as soon as this comes out of her mouth. Okay? Listen to what she says. It got blown up. She was worried. She was scared. This, that. She wanted to stay later, and that's why she talked to Kiely. She wanted to be there longer. She wasn't ready to go home when her ride left, so she needed a ride from Kiely, and then ended up getting a ride from somebody else. Just listen, because then I got something else to show you. Summer, what do you want me to go back to? Okay. Let's go back. Something about a chain shirt.
Anything, then it is not true, and it is not something that people should be following on or trusting. The information will be posted and will be coming from us when it is confirmed. So to let people know what to look out for, if a changed shirt or something. So
yeah, watch for the chain shirt that I'm going to tell you she was wearing, the black one. When she was not wearing that shirt, she was wearing a pink and white one. And if you would have been with her all night, you would have put that out. Why didn't you tell everybody the truth, Sammy, if you were with her? Why didn't you tell them? Because law enforcement has Kiely on video wearing a pink and white sweatshirt. I've shown it.
yeah, that has not been confirmed.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the
Perfect.
part. Look at her face. Look at her even face. Like, how dare you question me about that? Okay, listen to what she says. Whoops, sorry, you guys. Listen to what she says coming up, because like I said, I'm going to jump to another clip that's really interesting.
So at the night of the party, the last time you saw her, can you tell us about, I guess, give us a rundown of the party real quick. I understand it was a large gathering.
Yeah, so it was
Listen to
supposed to
this.
be a senior farewell party where
Watch your
all the
face.
seniors and everybody from around our area, like Tahoe and Truckee and Incline and Kings Beach, were supposed to be there. They were invited there because
See her. If she's searching for the narrative. Oh my God, what did I say before? What did I say before? She can't keep her story straight. Like, this should be coming out. Boom, boom, boom. She's told the story a million times. Boom, boom, boom. It should be fresh in her mind. I don't think she was drunk at that party at all. Okay, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think Sammy was drunk at that party at all. Okay, a drunk person, Okay. Oh, I didn't. I decided to get another ride because Kiely was too drunk. Drunk people don't fucking think like that. It's like, hey, yeah, we can go. Yeah, my friend, let's go. We're good. Come on.
It was supposed to be like saying goodbye to your favorite seniors before everybody starts going off to college, because soon enough here people are going to start leaving and moving out. And so Kylie's a senior, or she graduated early, so she's considered a senior, and I was a senior, so every senior was initially invited to the party. And as well, all grades were invited, just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kiely, and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't planned on going together, and we ended up not going together. She came.
See when she's talking about Kiely, about going with her, not going with her, she can't. She's trying to keep things straight. You can tell by the eyebrows when she frowns her eyebrows like that. She's trying to remember, oh God, what did I say? What did I say?
With her best friend, Mags Larson. Magdalene, sorry, is her first name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and so she came with her, drove in with her, and then Mags ended up leaving about 10 minutes into the party with her boyfriend, Ross, Mags's boyfriend, and told Kiely goodbye and everything. And they were never planning on like leaving together or staying together at the party. They just went to the party together because they were hanging out earlier in the day. And then I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party.
See that? Did you hear that? 8:48. Let's back that up. I want you to hear that again. Listen to what she says. If you were with Kiely the whole night, like you're saying and you're claiming, you would have known she was wearing that white and pink sweatshirt that the law enforcement has her wearing on video. And this is why she did not want the kids giving their videos and everything to anybody else but her. Because I'm telling you right now, if whoever gave law enforcement that video of Kiely wearing the pink and white sweatshirt, if they had given that to Sammy to give to law enforcement would not have got it because it doesn't fit Sammy's narrative. Sammy's narrative was she was wearing that black sweatshirt.
I saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things, but we would always come back to each other. We were just going around the party. We were drinking the same drinks, being teenagers, throwing glow sticks into the party. And it started to grow really big, I would say around 10 to 10.
Okay, this is the part I really want you guys to listen to. I wonder what they've seen of Sammy with or around Kiely. Yeah, me too. She says, but you got to remember, this is her narrative. And everybody is basing what happened that night on this girl's narrative. This girl right here, Sammy, everything at the beginning was based off of what she said. How about all these other people that were at the party? She has drove this narrative since day one. That's why she wants all the tips coming to her and all the videos and everything else. This teen meetup, don't bring your parents, tell them to go away. Don't let them be in earshot of overhearing anything. Come to me. She's run this narrative since day one. Why? Why? You're not as good as friends as you're trying to project. We've already proved that. Number two, you can't prove you were the last one to talk to Kiely unless you were the last one to talk to Kiely. That means that puts you with Kiely when she goes missing. Which one is it? Either you're lying about being able to prove that you were the last one to talk to her, or you were with her. And I believe it's the second option. But just watch this. I catch her. I catch her. Don't you worry. I catch her. This girl here should not be controlling the narrative like she has been since day one, taking over like she's pretending to be an FBI or something. Talk to me, I'm the one to come to, and leave your parents at home and just bring me all the information and we'll sift through it and see what we need to send to over the FBI. Get the frig out of here. I tell you about yourself, Sammy. You're narcissistic, and I think you're involved. My opinion only.
10:30, it just blew up. Like, it started to get to the point where I was getting overwhelmed, and I'm a very social person. I've been to a lot of these parties. I've never been overwhelmed.
You hear that? I've never been overwhelmed. This party blew up.
I've actually been underwhelmed, but at this party, it was very large. Like, it was bigger than any party we've had in Truckee all year, and for a lot of years past. There were people from what we think Sacramento, San Francisco. I remember talking to somebody who was from San Francisco.
There's a reason why I want you guys to really listen to what she's saying here, okay? And when you see it, and when I point it out, you're going to go, oh, hell.
Wow.
Reno, Folsom, areas that were just way out of reach from it. And it was really overwhelming and weird to see, but I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, oh, kids are around here. They have vacation homes up here. They're just coming to party because why not? So then Kiely and I were going around taking shots and just drinking. We were trading.
Okay, you see her looking up? She's trying to remember what she had said before. When she looks up like that, it's like trying to recall what she's already said.
Drinks with each other. We were sharing drinks with each other. We would go back to her.
And sorry, you guys, for keeping on cutting this off. She adds too much detail. Overkill on detail. People who give overkill on detail, it's because they're trying to hide something. Overkill. And she does this a lot. Okay? I'm gonna show you where I've caught her almost slipping up too. Valkyrie's Corner, hello. Oracle Blinn, Jeffrey, Running Grey Wolf, hello. Mama Shan, Lisa.
Her car to get some alcohol sometimes, and then we went to her car to charge her phone, and we were talking about just random stuff, and then...
Okay, so watch this. Oh, we were talking about random stuff. She's trying to recall what she's already said. Okay? You're going back and forth to the car sometimes to get alcohol sometimes. You go back to the car, and this is where we're at now, and I'm going to stop it, and you're going to see why I think the way I think, okay? This here is very telling. She's saying that her and Kiely were together. She doesn't mention anybody else being around them or whatever. But listen, it's coming up where she says there's her and other people at that car, which is not mentioned anywhere else. And she doesn't mention it again. Why? Who are those other people? Pay attention.
It's kind of hard to remember. And so
it's kind of hard to remember what I said the last time, because the truth you would not have a hard time remembering. You can remember intricate details about taking shots and everything else and what she was wearing and blah, blah, blah. But you can't remember something you talked about. And then, all of a sudden it comes back to her. Oh yeah, I said this. Watch.
Oh, or no, we were talking about,
oh yeah. Cause at this, look at, see her trying to remember there? At this point, she's setting up a timeline without even knowing it. She's setting up a timeline. At this point right here, okay, she says that random stuff and this and that they were talking. This is around 10:30 at night, whatever. They're talking. This is important. And wait till you see why. Wait till you see what I got, you guys. So she's saying this is around 10:30 because people were coming, going, certain people. She remembers all those details, okay? But pay attention because I'm going to show you something next. She's remembering that, oh yeah, Kiely at this time called her mom. Now we know that apparently at a certain time she was texting other people or something. Let's just listen.
her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided.
Hear that? Hear that? We had some other friends in the car. Who? Because she never mentioned this before in any of her other interviews, and she doesn't mention it again after. The same as the pink and white sweatshirt. She never mentioned it before. She doesn't mention it here. She doesn't mention it. I'm anxious to see what kind of scam she's going to come up with next. Oh, yes, I forgot she was wearing a pink and white sweatshirt. After you've told everybody exactly what she was wearing, and you remember right down to her skin showing in the belt and the color of her pants. What the... Sammy, you just told about yourself. Okay? Who were these other people in the car that you've never mentioned before? Boom.
We go back to the party, and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving.
Listen to this, because then she starts, this is what I want you guys to pay attention to, and I will rewind it if you want me to. This part is pretty important. She asked, when they were still in the car, she asks Sammy for Kiely for a ride. They walk away from the car. Listen to what she says. She stumbles.
And I wanted to stay at the party longer.
Hear that? I wanted to stay at the party longer. Did you hear that? Because this is the part where I'm going to stop it and show another clip. Okay, let's back this up just a bit. Listen to what she says.
And just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party. And we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving, and I wanted to stay at the party longer.
Okay, we're going to come back to this. Do you hear what she just said? I wanted to stay at the party longer. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute because I have something else to show. That's not it. It's here. And this is from Fox 40. Okay. Now, there's a reason why I jumped from that video to this, because this is from Fox 40. Listen to what she says. Does this sound like somebody, just listen.
Ever expected. Within the only 10 minutes that I was there, I literally had a group of
That's
5
Mags.
guys try to come get me to take as many bong rips as I could.
Listen to what she says next, this Sammy.
There was a lot of guys that did approach us. Definitely, I was getting a gut feeling during that party that something just didn't feel right.
I think she was going to say that something was going to go wrong, but she says something didn't feel right. But listen to what she says. We just heard her say, well, she asked for a ride because she wants to stay longer. It doesn't match up with what she says here.
With the amount of people that were there and how old some of these people were, from the amount of people who did show up, it was scary.
It was scary. It was scary. Do you hear that? This is from her own mouth. From the amount of people that was scary. Why would you want to stay longer at a party where you were scared? Right? So let's jump back here. I had to, okay? See? She immediately says, she just asked Sammy for a ride. They were just in the car. Her and these other friends that we've heard nothing about was inside Kiely's car, doing whatever, charging the phones and drinking whatever. They leave the car. Then she says that she'd asked Kiely for a ride while they were in the car because she wanted to stay longer. But in another interview, whoops, sorry, you guys. And I'll back that up. Hang on. Sorry. I forgot to go back to this for you guys. So let's back that up. Okay.
And I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so
Okay. Why would you want to stay at a party longer if you were scared? Doesn't make sense. Like I said, she was asking Sammy Kiely for a ride in the car. They all leave the car. They go back towards the party, and she stumbles. She's going now to what she says. She's going back into the party to find another ride because Kiely was drunk. Well, this is not making sense.
So then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car. So that
Okay, so after leaving the car and going back into the party, she goes into the party looking for a different ride.
we could
So that we could why did you go back into the party? What actually happened, Sammy? Because right now you're looking for a different alternative than to what actually happened. And you're coming up with a different scenario than what actually happened. You're searching for something to say here because you can't tell exactly why you went back into that party looking for who and why.
Sorry, my mind is in a moment.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, her mind's all messed up because she can't remember her
I want to
lines.
take a couple of questions.
He should have left her go right there. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. You can remember all these intricate details, but when it comes to why did you go back in looking for another ride, you can't answer it. You're looking for something. Oh, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Oh my God, my mind's all messed up. Yeah, because you can't keep your lies straight.
Here real quickly. Noah in the chat wants to ask you.
Yeah, and that's why I say I wish he would have let her talk there.
Who was fighting at the party?
Okay, so Nola, I don't know if Nola is in here right now. Before this interview, I did my very first read, days before this interview, okay? Nola messaged me and said that she had seen my read, and she asked this question because she had seen in my read that I said that there was a fight. My read showed that there was a fight that happened. Okay. So days later, when this interview is done, Nola happens to catch this after seeing my reading. And she's going to ask, who was fighting at the party? This, what she says here, is off the wall. Oh, we have these fight. Just listen to what she says. It makes no sense whatsoever. You're going to a party. You're not going to a party to fight. Or play fight. Come on. You guys are 18. Who goes and play fights like you're on a 6 and 7 year old play date or something? Come on. Come on.
The girl and guy, look into them. Was there a fight at the party?
Yeah, so there were some friendly fights that were going on.
Friendly fights. See her? Oh my God. Who told them about the fight? See her? I caught it right at the right time. See her? When you start having to play with your hair and play with your face when you're being asked a question, you're lying. You're lying. But there, perfect, right there. Oh my God, who knows about the fight? Who told somebody about the fight? Oh my God.
There was like, we had boxing gloves. People were like trying to
see the crunching? She's making this up. How did they find out about that? Oh, no. Okay, listen. Oh, yeah, there was friendly fights. We had boxing gloves. I'd like to see the pictures of that.
instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama or.
Okay, why, if this is something that you guys always do at the parties, why would you insert, oh, there was no drama or anything? No, because there was drama. There was drama, believe me. She's scared that somebody has said something about the fight. And this is what she comes up with? A friendly fight? Who does that? A friendly fight.
They weren't enemies or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going.
Entertainment. Let's go and have an end of the year bash because everybody's going off to college, and let's have some fights going on for entertainment. Is this entertaining to you, Sammy? How entertaining is this to you? Please tell us. How entertaining is this to you? How is fighting entertaining? Nope. Nope, nope. You're trying to cover up because now it's like, oh my God, who knows about the fight? Exactly, Running Gary Wolf. She just asked Kiely for a ride and then goes into the crowd. She stumbles about why he cut her off. I wish he would have let her continue because she was about to make something up there. Okay? Friendly fight. And then listen to what she says. Oh, well, at the end of the night, sometimes they fight over who actually won. Is this entertaining enough for you, Sammy? Is this why you've controlled the narrative since day one? Because for entertainment of yourself, to what actually happened? You should have been an actress. Should have been an actress. You wouldn't have been a very good one, but you could have tried that other than this.
This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. If somebody gets hurt, like we have people on them, but.
And if somebody gets hurt, we have people on them. Oh, tell us about that, Sammy, about somebody maybe getting hurt after a fight. What happens with them? Do you maybe they say when somebody's knocked unconscious, you throw water on them or maybe throw them in the water? What do you mean? You have people on them. What actually do you mean there, Sammy? You're confusing your lies with what happened, Sammy, and you're not making any sense whatsoever.
So it wasn't like a fight out of anger. It was just kind of just a fun competition.
Oh, you want to talk about a fight out of anger? Well, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that, Tony. She's going to tell Tony about it. Watch. No fight out of anger. Then she contradicts herself. Oh, you want to hear about the fighting when they get angry? Watch.
Type of fighting.
Yeah, just see who wins and who goes home with the title, which I will candidly admit people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time.
So what did you lose at, Sammy? I don't know, man. It gets better, you guys.
Daniel Taylor, and Nola, thank you for that comment. Daniel Taylor's in the house. Daniel Taylor wants to ask you, did Kiely have her boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend with her at the party?
No, there was no ex-boyfriend there. Her ex-boyfriend lived in Napa. He was in Napa at the time, and I think he lives.
How do you know so much? See this? And I think he knows. No, you know exactly where he knows because I think you're secretly on the down low, have something for him. See the scrunching of the eyes again up there? This is indicative of lies coming out. You knew exactly where he was, Sammy. And why do you have such good tabs on your friend's ex-boyfriend? How do you know this? Sammy, please tell us. How do you know where Jagger was? I'm going to play another clip in a minute.
In Napa, and he actually drove up the next day the second he heard that she was missing. He's very close with her family and her. There was no
the second he found out
anything, and she does not currently have a boyfriend. She was rocking the single life, like we used to say. She just wanted to be.
And you see the roll of the eyes again. She just wanted to be single, rocking the single life, and her rolling her eyes like in disgust, like
open and single and have fun as a kid.
I get it. She's only 16. She's just a baby. I just can't even imagine. How's mom doing? Have you talked to her mom at all?
Yeah, so I've been in close contact with the family.
Close contact. She's gotta throw that in there. Close with the FBI, close with the police, close with the family, close. You're closer than with it. You're close, all right, Sammy. You're closer than what you want us to believe.
How they doing? She looked just a nervous wreck. I can't even imagine what she's going through.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say our thoughts and prayers are with the family. It's got to be a hard time. What can we do to help? What can the public do? The web sleuths out there. What can we do to help find Kiely? What can we do to help you?
To everyone at this point around the world, I'm hoping that this is reaching, and if anybody's,
you're hoping that your face is reaching around the world, because that's what this is about. She gives me more than just the creeps, D-Dog. This is
seeing this, just if they can keep sharing this, get the story out to neighbors and friends and family and local news stations and local newspapers, and posting flyers, making flyers, screenshotting, and somehow making flyers. We need this information to spread everywhere. We're trying to get posters everywhere, information everywhere, just trying to have everybody in the world at this point looking for Kiely and just trying to find Kiely. And if anybody sees anything, to report it immediately to the sheriff's, the police, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, or the numbers that have been loaded on. There's been a lot of trouble and frustration with people about the tip line, but they have to understand that there's 1,000 people in there working, getting millions of calls a day now.
I know you had stated that we're not trying to create any rumors, but there was something on the Facebook page that I wanted to see if maybe you can
see the rolling of the eyes. She knows what question he's going to ask her, and she's like, "Oh my God, not again." Did you see that? Oops. Let's go back. Watch her eyes when he's about to ask this question. She knows what he's going to ask. Watch this.
Facebook page that I wanted to see if maybe you can comment on this.
See that?
It says 2 days ago on the Neighbors app at 1 o'clock in the morning, a topless female was being chased by a Honda CRV and was pulled back into the vehicle in Sacramento, California. That's about an hour and 38 minutes away from Prosser Campground. Kiely drives the Honda CRV. Her tank top was possibly found at the scene. I know we just discussed that. We can't verify that is true. Down the road from so they're saying her tank top was found at the scene down the road from the Prosser Campground. The timestamps could be off due to a camera clock being accurate or inaccurate. But I don't know is there anything you can comment on that?
Yeah, so we are investigating into that currently.
Do you see? We are investigating. Sammy, did you go through college and everything? And are you a cop now? Because we are investigating. She's talking as if she's on the police force.
From my knowledge of the detectives, and it has not been confirmed nor denied that if that is Kiely, but we do not believe that her shirt has not been found. I can confirm that her shirt was not found, nor were any articles of her clothing at all.
Okay, I want to let's repeat that. The spaghetti strap shirt that was claimed to have been found, that was not hers.
No, it was not hers. It was investigated by the FBI and the cops and everything.
Thank you so much for clarifying that. So the spaghetti strap shirt, the top that was found, that did not belong to Kiely Rodni. Thank you for that, Sammy.
Yeah.
So I can. So now when we watched the press conference, the police were saying that they're trying to get everyone that was at that party to come forward. So should we should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that they needed?
Yeah.
Who do they contact?
You see her shaking her head? Did you see her shaking her head? No. See how she was shaking her head? No. Let's back that up. Watch. When he talks about finding
to
her,
get
watch.
everyone that was at that party to come forward.
Watch.
So should we should we get that message out as well to everybody that was at that party that
See
they
her?
needed?
Yeah.
Who do they contact?
Should we get that message out to everybody that was at the party? She's shaking her head no. No, she wants to no, bring them to me so I can make sure that you guys don't give stuff that we don't want them to see. Yep. Watch her. That's what I said. Watch her face.
Well, I've been not in charge, but I've taken on the responsibility of trying to get in contact with everybody at that party.
Okay. See that? I've been taken on the responsibility. No, you weren't. Ellie has come right out and said, absolutely not. We want all tips coming to us. She's inserting herself into this so she can filter through what is passed on to law enforcement and why. Why would you want to do that? Okay.
Posted teen meetups, teen to teens, where there's no adults, no parents, and no media coverage.
Yes. Let's bring, okay, Sammy. Somebody's on cheap drugs here because, yeah, Sammy, these parents now are going to drive their teens, excuse me, back to an area and leave them alone and drive away so they can discuss with maybe a possible suspect what happened to a girl that's now missing. That's where I want to drive my teen and drop them off and drive away. Yep, that's the perfect. That's what you should be doing. Let's get a whole bunch of teens back there. Let's see if one of them go missing. Who in their right mind, what parent in their right mind would do that? Okay, yeah, here, Sammy, I'm going to come and I'm going to drop my kid back off there where a crime happened, where a kid's gone missing, and I'm going to bring my kid back and drop them off to you and drive away. What?
Everybody stays anonymous, and everybody does not get, like, everybody is just talking teen to teen. We have interviewers, only about 7 or 8 of us, and that's the limit we're trying to keep.
There's only about 7 or 8 of us that are going to be interviewing you guys. Are you giving us an indication of maybe how many people could have been involved in this? Why wouldn't you all just talk as a group? If you wanted fluent information, just flowing. Oh, well, yeah, I do remember seeing that. No, I remember. No, she's taking them one by one into a camper or truck or something and interviewing them individually. It's said in another video that I seen, another news interview that she did. She says that she would be taking them one by one. Why not get the group of them together and bounce stuff off each other? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. You just sparked my memory. I do remember that. That's what you do with crowdsourcing and bringing a crowd, especially a crowd of people that were there, back together to see who remembers what. Why, Sammy, do you want to keep them all separated and interview them one by one? Doesn't make any sense. And you're not a law enforcement officer, and you should not be doing this. Are you threatening other kids if you don't like what they say to you? We don't know because it's being done behind closed doors. It's not open. It's not transparent. Are you threatening these kids? Is that why you want them one by one? Is somebody threatening these kids? What the heck are you talking about?
Keep it at to keep the information kind of in a simple one source area that we can go to, and we've moved locations, multiple, trying to make things more convenient in the Tahoe area, in the Truckee area. We've held one last night, and then we held one tonight, and we had a lot of teens come out today and explain things. It's just a way for teens to not feel the pressure of getting in trouble by their parents, or to
not feel the pressure of getting in trouble by their parents. I think every one of them parents know by now, Sammy, what happened at that party. The drinking, the drugs, blah, blah, blah. It's irrelevant what you just said. Every parent in that area already knows what happened at that party. So what you just said makes no sense whatsoever.
feel like the cops are going to get them in trouble, or to feel that the media will spread their face all over the internet. We're just trying to get teens to be honest, because kids will tell kids who they kissed, and kids will tell kids who they drank with, and
they don't want mom and dad to know what really happened at the party.
Exactly.
I totally get that, and that's good that you're doing that. Laura Truan just was in the comments. Laura Truan says you're doing a great job, Sammy. So I'm trying to think what else.
Oh my God! Don't give the narcissist more ammo. Yeah, it is. Wiley Doodle. This is about someone's life, and why are you worried about getting in trouble? And why are you sitting here doing an interview laughing your head off?
Can you tell us that can help? Anything specific about that car? Is there anything like, I don't know, maybe did the car oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so a lot of us just remember today because, again, we weren't ever really looking.
A lot of us just remembered today. Or did you remind others that maybe didn't even know information and you just put it in their head?
Severely out of vehicle when we were just friends with her, but we do all remember that she has a sticker of a bull.
We all remember. Who are you to speak for everybody? It's funny, Sammy, that everybody will remember a sticker on the back windshield window wiper, whatever the hell you are going to just say. It's funny that they all remember that, but they all didn't remember seeing Kiely in a white and pink sweatshirt. What else, Sammy? What else? What else? Come on. Jeez. I believe there's a lot of kids that's seen a lot of things, and you've just vetted it all for your own purposes.
We don't have the exact sticker, but it's a sticker of a bull that is right under the.
And it's not a bull. It's a picture of a ram. So she's putting out more false information. It's a sticker of a ram, like you'd see on a Dodge truck. It's a ram. It's not a bull. Do you know what a bull is, Sammy? It's things in the field with the cows to get the cows pregnant. That's a bull. Do you know what a ram is, Sammy? Jeez. You can't keep things together sober. And I believe you were sober that night. You might have had a drink or two, but why were you sharing that drink with Kiely? And why are you making a point of always bringing that? We shared that drink. Yeah, you probably didn't drink much of anything that was in that cup, but what was actually in that cup, Sammy, that you were pretending to drink with her? I'm sorry, I've gone to a lot of parties with friends, and I don't share one drink in a cup with them, especially with the COVID stuff still going around. Sammy, did you forget about that stuff? Huh?
Windshield wiper. Right
a
under that is where the back windshield, the animal. It's a sticker of a bull, the animal, like a cow with horns.
Okay.
Right under the back windshield
It would be
wiper.
right under here somewhere.
Right under that, and
well,
wow.
I wonder. It has to be here or here because there's the Honda sticker. The windshield wiper would be here. So it has to be here or here. It's not a bull. It's a ram. Drive me crazy with this.
It does have hubcaps because in a lot of these pictures, cars don't have hubcaps. Her car has Honda hubcaps.
See what I mean? You guys? She can remember all these intricate details, but you can't remember. Oh, I don't remember what we said. Oh, yeah, I remember now because it was made up. Like, come on. And, oh, God.
Okay. Wow.
I can't.
So look for that car that has it may have a bull sticker of a bull on the back window, that 2013 Honda CRV. It's a silver car.
And there's a sunroof as well.
And it has a sunroof. Okay, that's another good detail.
Good
so it has
details,
a sunroof and it has
Sammy.
a bull sticker. There's a sticker of a bull, the animal.
She's not even really paying attention to what this guy is even saying. She's like bored. Like, come on, let's get this over and done with. Like she's looking at everybody else is walking around, and it's like, oh yeah, you're concerned. If this was my friend, my eyes would be on that interviewer, Tony here. Thank you, Tony, for this. My eyes would be peeled on him. Okay, what's your next question? Like, let's get this out. Come on. She looks bored. So tired of talking about Kiely. That's what she looks like. But gotta keep up the facade.
On the underneath the.
Oh, Summer Dawn. There's more. Just watch. There's more.
Back wiper, the rear wiper,
Yes, right underneath it.
Okay. Jane Darby's wanting to ask you, anyone that you noticed hanging around her? Was there anybody was hanging around her? Did you notice anybody around?
See this again? See this again? Like, it's like, come on. Almost like there's some kind of jealousy going on. Like, why would they want anything to do with Kiely when I'm sitting here? I don't know if that's what she's thinking, but that's the vibes I get. Like the scrunching of the brow. If you go back, once we're done with this, you guys, go on over to All American Dream Chaser and you can watch this full and pause it and write down the questions that were being asked when she frowns like that and squishes her eyebrows. I think you're going to be shocked.
On her?
To be fully honest, I was inebriated at the time, so I wasn't.
There, another lie. I was inebriated at the time. Okay, but you weren't inebriated enough to then state that Kiely was the one inebriated, and you were smart enough to go and get another ride. These are not things that you do, and remembering these things if you were inebriated. You don't remember this shit. I know. I used to be a drinker. I know. You were not inebriated and be able to remember these details unless they're all a lie.
Get
fully attentive of who exactly was around us. When we were going around together, we were just in
Look at
a
this.
lot of different huge groups of people we had never met, because her and I are similar in the sense that we're both very social. We'll talk.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Back, Sammy. Let me tell you about yourself here for a minute. Why would you be going around to all these different groups of people that you didn't know when you just said that you were scared? It was scary because all these people showed up that you didn't know. It was scary. So which is it, Sammy? Are you the social butterfly and don't give a shit about anything and just talk to everybody? Or were you scared? Which one is it?
Talk to anybody we meet. We
Right.
love meeting people, and so that's what we were doing.
Come on, that's what we were doing. You hear that? That's what we were doing. We were meeting all these new people. But you said you were scared. And you were so scared you wanted to stay longer to get more scared.
Oh, you girls are amazing. I'm just impressed with it, but it's so
amazing.
sad
just impressed
that this has happened. I just, man, my heart goes out to the family. I just, she's a beautiful young girl. She's only, I got a daughter.
Yeah, she was underwhelmed. She's scared. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let's stop this for a minute. Let's stop this for a minute. I'm going to share screen. Let's play this again.
Did show up. It was scary. It was really scary.
It was really scary. Sammy? Wait. Wait a minute. Okay. I might have heard this too. I think I might have heard it wrong, so let's
Definitely,
listen.
I was getting a gut feeling during that
You were getting a gut feeling. I bet you were.
party that something just didn't feel right.
Yeah, something was going to happen. You got the gut feeling, but then you change it. It just didn't feel right.
With the amount of people that were there and how old.
Okay, so you're at a party with 200 to 300 people. The number just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That you don't feel right. You don't feel comfortable, but you want to stay longer. Not only that, listen.
Some of these people were, from the amount of people who did show up, it was scary.
It was scary. So what do you do when you're scared? What do you do when you're scared? What do you do when you're scared? You stay longer, right? You stay longer. That's what you do when you're scared. You stay longer.
They're the same age. Lord, I can't imagine what they're going through. I just can't imagine. I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the road into a
See that?
ravine.
See that? Give me Barrymore a few vibes here. Here.
You girls
Watch.
are amazing. I'm just impressed.
Amazing.
But it's so
yeah,
sad,
yeah. Look at me.
that this has happened. I
Watch.
just, man, my heart goes out to the family. I just,
Watch.
you know, she's a beautiful young girl. She's only, I got a daughter the same age. Lord, I can't imagine what they're going through. I just can't imagine. I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming
Watch.
that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the
No.
road into a ravine.
No, that
I
didn't
don't
happen.
know.
No.
But the phone. What about the phone?
The phone, yes. See her shake her head. Yes, yes. Let's talk about the phone. I can tell you about the phone. I bet you can. Bet you can. Searching mine shafts. No. Her head shaking. No. That's not where she is. The phone. Oh, yes. Let's talk about the phone.
Can you tell us about her cell phone? Is there anything specific you can tell us?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So-
Listen to this.
It has it's we're having trouble remembering what color. Like my cell phone is a green.
I can't remember what color her phone is, but you went to the car several times to charge her phone. You remember the shots and everything else at the car and texting her mom, but you don't remember what her phone looks like. You're trying to distance yourself from that phone. Okay, guys? And like I said, I did PI work and everything else. And that's why I'm catching on to these things. I worked with a lot of shady people. I worked with criminal lawyers for over 30 years. I'm used to catching this stuff, you guys. You are distancing yourself, Sammy, from that phone. That's what she's doing.
Phone, but I have an orange case on it. But we do know that her phone has a black case on it with a sticker.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't remember, but now you're going to say that you remember it had a black case with a sticker. You almost distanced yourself from that phone. Almost. But the need for attention overtook you yet again.
On the very middle back that says sex wax on it, and it's an iPhone.
And she knows the sticker says sex wax, and it's an iPhone. Wait a minute.
We love meeting people, and so that's what we were doing and everything.
You girls are amazing. I'm just impressed.
Yeah,
but it's so sad that this has happened. I just, man, my heart goes out to the family. I just, you know, she's a beautiful young girl. She's only, I got a daughter the same age.
Sorry, you guys. I thought
Lord, I can't imagine.
Watch your face
what they're going through.
when he asks us the questions. Watch her head.
I'm just trying to think. I'm assuming that they're checking mine shafts. Maybe the car went down off the road into a ravine.
No. Didn't happen that way.
What about the phone?
Yeah, the phone.
Can you tell us about her cell phone? Is there anything specific you can tell us? Go ahead.
So it has it's we're having trouble remembering what color. Like my cell phone is a green phone, but
we're having trouble remembering what color. Okay. Here comes the need for attention. Look at me. I know everything. Look at me.
I have an orange case on it, but we do know that her phone has a black case on it with a sticker on the very middle back that says sex wax on it, and it's an iPhone, not the Samsung that was found. It's an
Jeffrey, that is uncalled for. One of my mods jump on that, please. Do you guys need me to slow chat down? Jeffrey, enough of that. Your comment has been removed. If it happens again, mods, block them. I'm not going to have anybody attacking this interviewer, Tony. Anybody in chat. I don't stand for that here. So Summer, if this is continuous with him, if you've had to ask before, just block him. I'm not going to allow that here. This guy has got an interview, and if it wasn't for Tony Dodge right here, we wouldn't have what we're going over right now. So I'm going to say, mods, I have asked that you don't block people, but if it's continuous like that, then block them. We don't need that in here. Okay, let's go.
iPhone.
So it's an iPhone.
I forget which generation and which like number, but I can post about that or something, or get in contact.
Oh.
So watch her head shaking no as she's talking. She knows exactly what that phone looked like.
Okay. Real quickly, Laura Truman wants to ask you, what about pictures and social media posts? There has to be evidence this party went down. I'm sure there's people taking photos or TikToks. I'm sure there's got to be a TikTok video of the fight or something, right? There's got to be something out there.
Yeah. So there's hundreds of videos. We have videos of people taking videos.
Oh, wow.
We have
very good. Very
hundreds
good.
of videos, hundreds of pictures. We've asked everybody to send us any videos and any pictures that we have, even if it's a picture that looks exactly like something else sent us. It could have different angles. We are looking at an app called Be Real, which is where a lot of kids waited, because the Be Real, it's an app where you can post a picture and there's 2 minutes at random points in the day. There's only one a day. And it comes as a notification will pop up on your phone that says, you have 2 minutes left to post your Be Real. Like everybody has, you can post it later in the time, but you're supposed to post it in that time. We're looking at everybody's Be Reals because we know a lot of people waited until they were at that party to post their Be Reals. So we're looking for people to look back in their Snap memories of anybody that we can see in those videos, anybody that we can see in those Be Reals.
You notice how she talks about we? She's inserting herself so deep. We. Sammy, you're not a cop. You're not a detective. You're not an investigator, and you surely aren't FBI. You're putting out a false narrative that you are the go-to person. Stop it. Stop it. You're making yourself look guilty as hell. Okay, just give me a second, you guys. I got delivery at the door. Hang on. Sorry about that, you guys. Amazon. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for that, you guys.
We were looking at Instagram posts, photos taken on video cameras, photos taken on Snapchat, videos on all of these, and everything.
Okay. She lived fairly close. Is this picture correct? She was about 12 miles away. The Prosser Family Campground was roughly about 12 miles from her house. Is that correct?
That dot is not exactly where she was located.
Okay, let's not be putting in chat about her mother or anything like that, you guys. There's a lot of stuff that's in there. It's still not verified about the parents being a lawyer or a PI. If they are, I've heard that it's been gone for a few years. So please, let's not put that in chat. It's not verified. Anything that's not verified, I don't want it in my chat. I don't want to confuse people or get people going off in a different direction that we don't even know if that is still happening. Please.
It's a little bit more to the right.
But this is Kiely's, where Kiely lived, you guys. It's a lodge that her parents run. Beautiful, beautiful place. So that's where Kiely lived, and it was 12 miles to where they went to this party.
Towards the little blue lake that you can see up from it. It was a little bit closer to that lake, but definitely that's about, it would have taken about 30 minutes for her. We've found out about approximately 30 minutes for her to drive that way, 38 maybe.
This is crazy. I mean, you knew her, being a friend. I mean, your thoughts on her running away? Would she have a reason to run away? I'm just trying to come up with anything that, I mean, it's just, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, what do you think?
To be fully honest,
To be fully honest, let me think about this.
I believe about Kiely, all ideas are still open in the air, but she's not the type of girl to run away. She loves people too much, and she has too much care in her heart to leave people and not leave a note or talk with one of her friends or something. And she is
like, how do you know her so intimately, Sammy, when you guys, in your own words, were not really close friends? Only over the coming months, which you used out of context and wrong, grammarly and politically wrong with how you said, and in the coming months, you guys weren't that close for you to know this about her.
Smart enough to know how this would get out and that people would be worried about her. And she's a smart girl. She graduated with honors early from high school and was going to attend college, and she had plans for her life, and she seemed really happy.
See how, watch this here. It's like, it almost pains her to talk good about Kiely. Where's the smiling when you're talking about your friend? No, you're smiling when you're talking about shit that you shouldn't be smiling at. But where's the smile? Where's the happiness for Kiely being such a great person? I get resentment here. Because she was so smart. She graduated early. 16. And you're what? You're saying you're 18. It took you 2 extra years. This tells it all.
And I'm sure she wouldn't want to put her mom through this.
No.
Her mom just is destroyed.
Her mom is her life. Her mom is fully invested in her life.
How do you know this, Sammy? You talk as if you guys have been best friends since kindergarten. Jesus.
And I could see that. I could see she's got very loving parents, and I could tell this is hard on them. And like I said, our thoughts and our prayers.
Like, look at how stoked she looks there. It's like, yeah, let's stop talking about how wonderful she is. Like, come on, me.
Are with the family. We really want the best. We want Kiely to be found. DG's asking you, I think she's in the water in the car, drove into water. Have they checked the water? I'm sure they probably have, but is there anything you can tell us about, have they sent dive teams into you?
Did you see that little crooked smile when they mentioned the water? Did you see the little crooked smile she gave? She's been so stoic since talking about how great Kiely was and everything. And then you got this little smile that comes when they talk about, is she in the car in water? Let's see how she continues.
Or anything like that? Or
yes. Yeah,
and the roll of the eyes.
There have been dive teams sent in, and I can pretty much only say they've done thorough searches through the water.
They have not done thorough searches. Law enforcement on their own page has said the water is so murky and everything else. They have checked some areas, but it's not been thoroughly searched. I'm hoping Adventures with Purpose makes it there at the end of the month. They do a thorough search. And it takes days before the car really starts getting stuff on it to really pop out on certain sonars. You have to have the high grade sonars, I don't know how you call them, because I'm gonna be honest, unlike Sammy. I really know nothing about sonar. I have watched Adventures with Purpose a few times and seen their sonar. That's what they need here. And a lot of the episode that I watched, police had already searched an area. I think it was the end of a boat ramp, had searched that with their sonar and found nothing. Adventures with Purpose went in behind them and found the car. So unless you have that high-tech sonar stuff, it could be very easily missed. And I'm sorry if anybody's given any super stickers or super chats. Please know that I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see that screen right now. So I'm not ignoring you. I will give shout outs for it when I get off this screen here. We're almost done with this video, so.
Waters through the lakes surrounding. They are searching the waters. They are searching the campgrounds and everywhere, related lakes that are near, because Boca and Stampede are 2 reservoirs that are near there as well. And they are doing searches through there every single day. They have been for the past 3 days. They have done extensive searches to points that you wouldn't even believe the FBI and those people they are going.
I'm impressed with what I've seen. I've seen some of the photos of the search guy, the search and rescue crews out there, the volunteers, and no, I'd seen they got a heavy presence. They're working it. They're definitely working it.
And we're so thankful to them.
Oh yeah, they're definitely working hard to try to.
Absolutely, Gray Running Wolf. From what I have heard, and like I said, this is only secondhand news, you guys. I have heard that a lot of people reached out to Adventures with Purpose, and they have said that if she's not found by the end of the month, because they're on another case right now, that they would come up through California to possibly help in the search if she has not been found by the end of the month. Now, I do believe that to be true because he seems like a really stand-up guy. So I think that they may just be doing that come the end of the month if Kiely isn't found by then. So thank you for that, Running Gray Wolf.
Finder and we watch the flight patterns. They got a helicopter. I don't know. Can you comment on the helicopter? Is there something? Is there a reason they're flying in that area?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah. So they're flying helicopters around those areas because if they're shining spotlights down to see if there's any reflection, to find her car, to see if they see anybody. We're taught here in Truckee that do you see that? To see if they see anybody, and then she corrects herself right away, like catches herself, like, oops, don't say that. In the winter, in case there's an avalanche or you're trapped out in the winter, that you can shine a reflective light, like using your phone screen and shining it towards the sun to say an SOS, or to let helicopters and airplanes know that you are out there, and to signal somebody from the ground if you're able to. That's something we're taught from a very young age in our school system.
I'll be very interesting. So, that's very good.
Yeah.
I never knew that. That's very interesting.
Okay, so here is the area where they were. They were right up in here somewhere, in between here. This is one of the areas I was drawn to, is this lake, these two lakes here, and then right across in this area over here, because when you come out of the campsite, you come out of a road here. There's a road that goes through here. This area, this bushy area over here, was drawn there too. So that's why I'm going to do the train read. I only quickly got to go to maps, and these are some places that I was drawn to. So to try and pinpoint it a little bit better, maybe what am I being drawn to in these areas? Is her phone maybe thrown here and her car and that over here, or her phone broken and thrown over here and the car over here or here? I don't know. I'll get more of that when I do that train read.
So you taught me something. Yeah. I live in the desert. We don't worry about snow.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I know where you're at. I've been there a bunch of times, and I know they get a ton of snow up there. It's just crazy. Yeah. But no, that makes perfect sense. But
see her rolling her eyes like, come on, like, are we done?
So they're flying around looking. So the car's nowhere in the area. She's got to be out there somewhere. Can you share your honest thoughts or opinion as to what you think may have happened to her? Do you care to share that?
To be fully honest, my biggest concern is that somebody, and I've said this in other interviews, somebody knew she was drunk, offered to give her a ride home, and they didn't give her a ride home. And they could be across the world at this point with how long.
Across the world. A little exaggeration, but you know exactly. I think she knows exactly what happened.
She's been gone, and I'm worried that
You're worried, and you have to think about what you're worried about.
A feeling, and obviously, I don't know. I have a feeling that she is still alive and she's still out there and she's still fighting, but that.
Why would she be fighting? And watch the head shakes.
There's somebody.
You don't believe that because you just shook your head no.
Else involved, and that's not confirmed. That's just what I believe. I think there has to be somebody else involved in this. But
it's just so sad. Rhonda's wanting to ask you, did she wear an Apple Watch? Do you know? Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, look at that. See all the details that she all of a sudden knows?
I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be.
See that? Okay. And what she adds after this is troubling. I believe that this girl was very jealous of Kiely. See this here again? Okay. I'm going to back it up a couple seconds here. And I want you to listen to exactly what was just being asked. Oh. Okay. About the Apple Watch and what her response to that is. It's disgusting.
Did she wear an Apple Watch?
No, I don't believe so. I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be
yes, you do.
Oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
I'm so rich.
I know. You
see that? Did you guys see that? I'll play it again. I'm not the type of person to look and go, oh, look at me, I'm so rich. I think she was very jealous of of Kiely, sorry. Play it one more time.
No, I don't believe so.
And watch her
I don't remember ever seeing her wear one. It's not something I pay really close attention to. And we're not the type to be oh, look at what I have on my wrist. I'm so rich, so.
I'm so rich.
Yeah, I know. You girls are amazing. You seem like wonderful people. And I'm so sorry that you're going through.
Did you guys see that? You can tell the lies because, yeah, you were jealous of it because you scrunch up again up here.
This Romans 1:25-26 wants to know, was there any cameras at the campground going into the campground? Is there any cameras there?
No, there's no cameras out there. The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start.
So now we know that Sammy knows exactly where cameras are and what should be avoided, right? She knows exactly where they are.
On I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way.
There, see this again? I think it's on track. You know exactly where they are. On Truckee Way. Just happens to be, that's where it is. I think this is how you know when she's lying. Okay. I don't know if the part is coming up. I think I might have already passed it.
89
but
is
hang on.
very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras out there.
Shani Jones wants
not a lot of cameras out there. I thought you didn't really know.
To ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception. She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay.
See that? Do you see that? Did you catch it? Because this mess up and this slip is coinciding with another slip. Some of you might have heard me say, she slipped. Hey, wait a minute. She just slipped up. She said, I was driving. I was in the passenger seat. There's a slip up like that that's coming. After this one, she just said she was not driving. Nobody was driving her. She wasn't driving. Right, because I believe you were. Let's back that up. Sorry, you guys, just give me a sec. Just give me a second, you guys. It's my daughter. Hang on. Okay, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so let's back that up. Okay. Sorry, you guys.
The closest cameras would be the traffic cameras that start on I-80 near the rec center. It's hard to describe exactly where, but I think it's on Truckee Way.
See how she knows exactly where they start? Oh, it's on the I-80 and it's right at where Truckee, where the rec center is, right where that starts. She knows exactly where the cameras are. Yeah, my daughter's pregnant and she's not having a good go of it, you guys. So I had to take that call. But listen to what she says. She says, no. When asked the question about, he's going to get into this question about, well, do you know who it was that she was driving home, the friend? And she says, no, she wasn't driving anybody home. She wasn't driving. That coincides with another slip later on that Sammy makes when she says, well, I was in the passenger seat. She almost says she was driving. So let's listen to this again.
But 89 is very covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras there.
Shani Jones wants to ask you,
Here
on
it
your
is.
last call, did she let you know who the quote unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception. She was not being.
You see how straight her brow is? Because this is not a lie. Look at how straight her brow is. She's not scrunching it. She's matter of fact, to the point she's ready to answer it because this is true. Watch. And then watch what her face when she catches herself almost saying that she wasn't driving.
Being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay.
See? Sorry, you guys. See the hands go right to the head again? Like, oh my God, I just messed up. Do you see that? Twice now, she's done this exact same thing when she's messed up. The hands go to the head like, oh my God, I just messed up.
At the end of the party when I saw her.
See? Listen to that again. We're going to listen to it right through this time because she messes up more than once here. Listen to, because you will catch her say, when I was driving in the passenger seat, I think she was driving Sammy's car. Kiely's car, sorry. Okay, so let's go to here again.
Romans 125:26 wants to know, was there any cameras at the campground going in?
Let's go a little bit further. Okay, right.
Campground, is there any cameras there? Romans 125:26 wants to know, was
the closest cameras would be but 89 is very
sorry, you guys.
covered in cameras. There's not a lot of cameras there.
Here we go.
Shani Jones wants to ask you, on your last call, did she let you know who the quote unquote friend was that was driving her home?
Yeah, so this is a common misconception.
And you know this, Sammy, because you were there. Right. She also says at the end of the party. Just let's listen to this. When she called or when I saw her, right. Let's listen. Because you're going to catch, now that I'm pointing this out to you guys, instead of just like, when I first watched this, I caught a few, but I went back minute by minute over this and I caught so much. And again, she goes her hands to her head like, oh shit, I just messed up. Watch.
She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party when she called.
So, okay, wait a minute. At the end of the party. Well, how do you know at the end of the party, Sammy, when you apparently were already gone from the party? And she called you to see if you still needed a ride home, right? Because that's what you said. And you heard on that phone call that she was still at the party. But now you're saying after the party. Well, how do you know any of this? Because you apparently were already gone from the party.
When I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew she was drunk, and so I did not.
See? I done later found out. That's not what you just said earlier. You said that after you asked her for a ride home, you got out of the car, went into the crowd looking for another ride home because she was drunk. But now you're saying it was much later into the party. Do you see what I mean by the lies? There's too many red flags to ignore.
I don't want her to be driving me home because I I know about drunk drivers and all that.
Okay. See that? She's looking for, oh my God, I just screwed up saying she wasn't driving. Now I've got to make up this other elaborate story to get your mind off of what I just said, is exactly what she's doing here. And she continues to mess up and dig her hole deeper. Let's continue.
And so
Smart.
and I figured she would be staying there or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know, she's smart. And
to know what, Sammy? She's smart enough to know what? That you sold her out.
so
she is looking here. Oh my God, how am I going to cover this? I slipped up big time. Oh my God, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? She's looking. She's searching for something to pop into her head here. And if you were so intoxicated, Sammy, how do you remember all this? Right? And if you knew how bad it was for drinking and driving and your friend was so intoxicated like you want us to believe, why would you let her drive home if you were such close friends? Because you weren't close friends and you didn't care what happened to her. Looking up, Redmilla, is a sign of searching for something to come up with because, I just screwed up.
Then I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home.
Okay, you hear that? As I was leaving the party, I looked for her to find her, to tell her I have another ride home. So Sammy leaves with her new ride. Why would Kiely call you and ask you if she still needed a ride home? You just said yourself that you told her you had another ride. So why later down the line is she calling you still at the party? You're gone, but you can answer things about what happened at the party as if you were still there and what Kiely was doing and who she was talking to, because you're saying you're the last one to talk to her. Well, you weren't if you left before her. There's other people she was talking to. How do you know she didn't make another call? Unless you were the one with her driving, because you slip up there too. It's coming. Listen.
And that I loved her and I wanted to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride.
89. It's a good 5-10 minutes away. So 5-10 minutes after she leaves the party with her friend, listen to what happens, what she says. And this is what I mean. This girl has tried to run this narrative since the beginning, but she's not remembering her lies. Okay? Now, let's remember what she just slipped up. Kiely wasn't driving anyone home. She wasn't driving. Oh, well, wait a minute. I'm so confused. And she goes on this spiel to get your mind off of what she just slipped up. But then she slips up again. Watch what she says about her ride. When she's in her ride, she almost says she was driving. I believe she drove Kiely's car. She says Kiely calls her. Kiely wouldn't call you. You already told her you didn't need a ride. Let's listen.
And she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, hey.
You notice how she says, she calls me as I was in the passenger seat. Who adds that? Okay? So she's trying now to get your focus off of Kiely wasn't driving. Okay? Kiely wasn't driving. She said that. She wasn't driving somebody home and she wasn't driving. She's trying to get your mind off of what she just slipped up. And she's trying to back it up here with, I was in the passenger seat. Who says that? Oh, I got a call from her while I was in the passenger seat. Who says that? It would be, well, as you know, we're going down I-89 and I got a call from her. You wouldn't say, I got a call from her and I was sitting in the passenger seat. Why are you trying to drill into our heads now? And she says it more than once, that you were in the passenger seat. Why are you driving that home after you just messed up and said that Kiely wasn't driving? Let's listen.
Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home? And I was like, no, I'm okay. Like, I'm in the car right now. I'm like getting driven.
There you go. You see that? I'm driving. Oh, I'm getting driven home. What? Oops. Oopsie.
home now, but Kiely did not have a set ride home, and
Why would she have a set ride home when she had her own vehicle? Oh, Sammy.
I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home.
Okay, here we go. Sammy, you were under the impression that she was going to sleep at this party where you yourself just said earlier you were scared and creeped out because all these other people that you guys didn't know were at this party, and you want us to believe that that is where Kiely would choose to stay. Come on, girl.
And
What now? And let me think. What else could I add in there? Let's get the focus off. If I just said that Kiely wasn't driving, and I just almost slipped up and said I was driving. Oh my God! Now what do I say? Look at her looking up. She needs. Oh.
It was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not. When she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna throw the narrative. I heard her still at the party in the background. I could hear voices. No, I wasn't driving. I wasn't in the driver's seat. Kiely wasn't driving. Uh-oh, what do I do? I just slipped up that Kiely wasn't driving, and then I almost said I was driving. Now what? Oh, there was a bunch of people there. Where's these people?
So we don't really have a lot to go on then as far as where she could be. There's no nothing. So we're just going to keep.
See how stoic she's getting here again? It's like, oh my God, can this guy just shut up and stop asking me questions because I've just screwed up twice. Like, oh, okay, I got to get out of this. Where's the smiles, Sammy? Are you not happy that you just messed up? Oh, poor thing.
Following this, and it's very possible that maybe somebody did.
What you drinking there, girl?
Abduct her, that maybe somebody was watching her. I mean, it's just a sad possibility, but my goodness, our hearts. I don't know. Is anything else you'd like to say before we let you go? I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you tied up with us, but I greatly appreciate all your time. Sammy, you're an amazing girl. I know you got a great future ahead of you. Stay strong.
Tony, gotta love you. You got a great future ahead of you, Sammy. I don't know if she'd look good in orange.
What's your final words? If Sammy's out there watching this,
see how she's smiling again and not stoic like she was when she's hoping people didn't catch her slip-ups. So she thinks she's gotten through this now. Oh, thank God he's not asking me about those slip-ups. Oh, thank God. Look at the smile back on her face.
Right now, just perhaps she's out there watching. If there's anything you could say to Sammy right now.
See the blinking of the eyes. It's like, come on, I got nothing to say to this girl. She's not going to hear me.
What would you say to her?
See, look at the smile. If you could find her, what would you say? Look at the big smile, because she knows the Kiely isn't going to be found, and she is very glad. Oh, hell no! But she can't help herself. She loves the camera. Let's see what she says. With that big smile on her face. So happy that this is over and you didn't call me out on my slip-ups. I love you, Tony.
It's Kiely, just by the way. But if Kylie's out there watching
I'm sorry, Kiely, I meant.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just, my mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's just, this is very emotional, but no, I'm sorry. Kiely.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Yeah, thank you. Please don't call her Sammy. Her name is Kiely. She ain't me. Oh, God, woman. Like, I can't.
If Kylie were out here watching this, I would just want to know we are doing everything to try and find her. We are we are making this go worldwide. We will find.
This is your last words to your friend, and you can't even stay looking at the camera. You got to be looking everywhere else. Girl, you should have made in China stamped on the back of your neck. You are so fake.
Her. We will find what is happening, and we just want her home. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. We just want her home. We love her, and we would do anything to see her again. I just want to drink a boba with her again.
You see the shaking of the head? No, I just want to drink a bubba. I want to drink a bubba. Poor baby. Want the bubba?
And laugh and tell the story. And
Then why are you shaking your
when
head?
I see
No.
her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that she's ever felt, and I hope she knows.
The most love she ever felt? I hope you're not implying that you're going to show her the love that you showed her when you left her apparently inebriated with a bunch of older people that you don't know, where you were scared, and you're going to leave her behind. I hope that's not the love that you show your friends. Girl.
She's loved. This whole community is looking for her. The whole world at this point is looking for Kylie. Kylie, if
Why are you shaking your head? No.
you're out there and you can hear this, please fight. Keep fighting. Don't give up.
Why do you keep mentioning fighting?
We are coming. We are working. We will not stop working. I will stay up day and night. I have her.
You'd stay up day and night, what, looking for her? But you wouldn't stay with her when she needed a friend the most?
Completely. We want you home. We just want you home.
Why are you shaking your head no then?
Yeah.
Very good. Sammy, I'm so sorry.
Very good, Sammy. Thank you for sinking your boat.
That you're going through this. I'm so sorry the family's going through this. I greatly appreciate your time. You're a beautiful person.
Okay, so the one thing, like I said, if you want to see this whole thing without me stopping and commentating and everything on it, head on over to All American Dream Chaser. Whoops, I just lost my earpiece. Sorry, guys.
Person, you're a beautiful friend.
He has this full video, and you can watch it from start to finish and pause where you want and everything else, so you can maybe pick up on some other things too. I will link his channel in the description below. Now, there's something else that I wanted to go through. Back here, when she was saying about going to the car and everything around 10:30, she remembers around that time, 10:30, that excuse me, that she made she called her mother or something like that, texted her, said that she would be late, whatever. It could have been 11:30, but she says going back and forth to the car, they were charging the phones, and she was with Kylie. Okay, so we just seen this whole interview. She talks about those times. Pay attention to this, you guys. You're gonna like this. She talks a lot about that time of going back and forth to the car and charging her phone, and she remembers her texting her mom. Why doesn't she remember this? Hang on, let me show you this. Why doesn't she remember this? I'm sharing it, you guys. Let me just give me a second here. Why doesn't she remember this? Let me make sure the volume's all the way up. Listen to this.
Don't do anything stupid.
He says he complained about before she left for a senior farewell party at the Prosser Family Campground, the last place anyone so far has reported seeing her.
And so I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
He says he complained about his day and she listened.
At 10:30, she responded to what I was saying and just said, oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that. And that was the last time I heard from her.
Kylie.
There you go. So the last time that he hears from her is 10:30 at night. Why doesn't Sammy mention that? Oh, yeah. Well, she not only texted her mother, she also texted her ex-boyfriend because he was asking or telling her about her date. Well, because she doesn't want to address it for some reason. Don't forget, Sammy and Jagger follow each other, but Sammy doesn't follow Kiely. Kiely doesn't follow Sammy. Kiely doesn't follow Jagger. Jagger doesn't follow Kiely. This is your ex-boyfriend. So, Sammy, why didn't you tell us about this? Huh? Did it bother you that he had messaged Kiely to tell her about his day? Were you upset some way about that? Is that why you didn't? I don't know why she wouldn't mention it. Huh? Why didn't you mention that, Sammy? Never mentions it. The same as she never mentions Kiely wearing a pink and white sweatshirt. So, I don't know. I needed to bring this to you guys. See what you think. Let me just get this in my other window here so I can see what's going on in chat. Okay. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm going to be able to see chat here. Okay, there we go. So what do you guys think? After hearing all of that, what do you guys think? Do you think Sammy's as innocent as she's portraying? Do you think Sammy's as good of a friend as she's portraying? Why doesn't she mention law enforcement now has video of Kiely wearing that pink and white sweatshirt? Why did Sammy say she was wearing a black one with that saying on it? Why doesn't Sammy mention the text to Jagger? Why does Sammy twice mess up when she says Kiely wasn't driving and then she says I was driving, I was in the passenger seat? What? I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Jagger and Sammy are not exes. He said that he never dated Sammy. He dated Kiely. Sammy never dated Jagger. He made a point of putting that. He's erased everything now on his Instagram and whatever. I don't know. I don't get on the Instagram stuff and that. I have a hard enough time just with the Twitter. But it is out there that he has removed everything. And he said that he was being attacked from every which way. So that's why he's removed everything. But he made a point of saying he never dated Sammy. Exactly. Yeah, if you go back through, like I said, I will link that video in my description. If you want to go back through it and watch what questions are asked when she scrunches her eyebrows down. And when she's looking up in the air, she's looking for, oh my God, what did I say before? She's trying to figure out what she said before. If she's telling the absolute truth, she would not have to stop. She would not have to stop. It would be automatic. It would be coming out fluidly. No, she hasn't said. She's shown more disdain about, when the focus is on Kiely, it's like she's like, oh, I don't want to talk. Like, no, let's talk about what I'm doing now. Me, what I'm doing for this case. Contact me. Like, there's interviews that are out there, you guys, where she says, contact me. And so does Jagger. Says that he's working with them and he's filtering all the tips for them. Law enforcement has come out and said, absolutely not. Right? Like when you go back through some of these interviews, you guys really listen, go back over them and over them and over them, and you will catch this stuff. But I had to get it out here. I have a lot of emails coming in, a lot of questions in my comment sections about this and about that. And why do you think that? And what do you think this? Well, this is why. Okay. So I figured it would be a lot easier jumping on here, doing a live and letting you guys know why I think what I think, why I came to some conclusions that I've come to. Instead of trying to write it all out and the, things get lost or misconstrued or misunderstood when you're typing something out compared to coming on a live and just, this is why, and I'm going to show you. Yes, I have done 2 readings on Kiely. There, if you go to the main part of my page, click the video tab, you will find them there under the video tab. And I will be doing another read. I'm going to be doing the train read. The train read gives a lot more information as to areas and stuff like that. I use that in conjunction with my maps. Oh, thank you, Kate Bell. I just thought in this instant, it would be easier to show you why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking and then backing it up with proof from her own mouth. She is sinking her own boat. She doesn't have to worry about people coming on and talking badly about her. She's giving us the ammunition to do it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shannon. Yeah, it was like the way she said that we're getting closer in the coming months. The coming months aren't here yet. So how do you know if you'd be getting closer in the coming months? Right? Right? Like call her mom, do something if she was so trashed. I don't believe that Kiely was trashed. I don't believe it. My house is so quiet. It is. It's not generally this quiet. I usually have to keep all my windows not closed. I do have my back window open right now, while my sliding doors to my deck. But generally I can't because there's a lot of noise generally outside. So I'm lucky to get a quiet Monday. So it's like, oh, thank you, D-Dog. Yeah, so to leave somebody like at the end, any closing, it's like, oh God, do I have to? Like you see her face get so stowed. I can't say it. Anyway, her face gets like, oh, when they're asking about Kiely, and then it's like, well, do you have anything? Oh, big smile back on her face. And yes, I have this to say. It's like, what? What? Yeah, it does. It feels like a Sunday here too. Susan Hayes says, why is LE allowing this? I think they're allowing this so she sinks herself. Don't forget, once an arrest is made, if she is involved, I'm saying from my opinion, I believe she is. That's not enough to go and arrest somebody on, right? And don't forget, once they arrest somebody, if it does happen to be Sammy, all conversation stops. You're not going to get another peep out of her. So they're letting her talk as much as she can talk right now. If she is somebody of interest, which if she's saying she was the last person to see or talk to Kiely, that's usually your number one suspect. And especially inserting herself the way she is and the overcompensating on things and adding stuff that it shouldn't be added. It's just odd. If we're thinking it, they're thinking it. They've got people that go over this just like I just did with you. Believe me. Yeah, Jagger deleted everything. So it's a little suspicious. Could be. But believe me, that's all been screenshotted. Somebody's taken screenshots of all of that. Believe me. LE is out there, especially with these kids getting online and saying stuff like that. Believe me, the cops have it all. Cops have it all. Yeah, she said what she said. She can't take that back. It's out there now. She messed up. She messed up, and more than once. More than twice. You put her wearing something that she never wore. And this is why I think she didn't want the kids giving the information to anybody else but her. She didn't want that coming out. And from what I understand, a lot of them have gone to police and have given video. And that's where they have found out that Kiely was wearing that pink and white sweatshirt. She was not wearing the black one. So for Sammy to bring that out with that saying on it, wow. You're not making yourself look innocent by any means. This is just one video that I have watched from front to back. The other ones were sent to me, snippets. Well, wait, she says that she was scared. Where? Give me that snippet. So, I mean, I've been given this information without having to go and look all through all this myself because I'm one person, you guys. I don't have the time. But so I thank you guys that have reached out and have sent me snippets like that. The jewelry theory, I believe that they know it was taken from her. If you want my honest opinion on that. I do. I want to be kind of careful, but I do believe that they know that it was taken. I think that they have gotten information that that jewelry was taken from Kiely. That's my honest opinion on that. Yes, the reward has gone up to 75,000. You guys know what my last read said. I think somebody's ready to talk, but they just want to know that they're going to be protected. I think that they're really scared. I think that they've been threatened. I think, yeah, it's kind of odd. Why would you go to a party just to leave 10 minutes later? Unless she left because she knew something was going to happen, or she wasn't comfortable with the crowd, or that was just a place for her to meet up with her boyfriend. We don't know the story behind that. Maybe her parents didn't want her hanging around with him or whatever. There could have been multiple reasons why she went there. It could have been just to meet up with the boyfriend so they could have some alone time. And that was a place to meet. Yeah, so I don't remember, you guys. I do so many reads. I don't remember, but everybody is telling me that before law enforcement even said anything about the necklaces, that something about jewelry or something came out in one of my reads. I don't remember even which one. If it did, I don't remember it coming out. So, but everybody's telling me, Willow, it was in your read. It was in your read. I've probably done 20 reads since then, so it's kind of hard to remember. Exactly, Lolo. I agree. Exactly. And this is what I mean, Sudine. Have they been warned that this could happen to you if you say anything? We don't know. And yeah, that's probably why Meg's left, is that was a place for her to meet up with her boyfriend. Because as soon as he got there, they left. But it's speculation too. We don't know why that happened the way it did. It hasn't been talked about. It's leaning that way. Well, if this ever happened to my best friend or a good friend of mine, I wouldn't be able to to talk about it without breaking up. Oh, Carter's stealing something. Okay. So maybe it was the jewelry. Somebody took her jewelry. They brought up that, believe me, I'm telling you right now, you guys, the police are not going to tell us stuff without already knowing the answers to it. So if they've brought up that the necklaces, they've already got the answer as to why those necklaces are important, and what they could be doing with that is whoever does know something is going to go, oh shit, they know about the necklaces. They're bringing it up. They know about the necklaces. I better say something. It's to scare them into saying something. Like, look we're gaining information, guys. If you ain't going to be the first one to talk, we're going to question why you aren't. It's a tactic that's used, but I'm telling you right now, they would not have brought up those necklaces unless they had the answer to those necklaces already. I'm just scrolling down here, you guys. Yeah, and it's like, not only did she seem really like she was just talking about some show that she just seen on TV, adding her little pieces here and there, and oh my God, what did I say? And now I got to remember, and oh shit, I hope this lines up. You can see it. And then you see her face get all like, oh God, we got to talk about Kiely again. Like and yet when she's talking about what she's doing and how she's searching and all this stuff that she's finding out, big smiles on her face. Like, here I am. It's sickening, really. Okay. Even if you're not a person that cries or stuff like that, why are you so nonchalant and not like she looked at points where it was like, oh, again, why? Yeah, and the 2 times that she grabbed the side of her head is when she really messed up. It's like, oh God, how could you do that? Like, watch yourself, each one of yous. The next time you do something like it accidentally or something, what's the first thing you do? Your hands go up, geez, or whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. You guys, I'm so far behind in chat. If there is anything you definitely want me to answer or comment on, throw it in a super sticker or something, and it will flash up on my other screen, because I am probably way behind in chat here. The way she grabs the side of her head is the same as Amber Heard in her slip of giving up the interview. Exactly. I'm not comfortable right now doing a reading on Sammy. Summer Dawn says, Willow. So you can tell, you guys, this is how far back I am in chat. I sent you an email with a timestamp of Sammy. She ran up to the mic right after the first press conference. So great. I don't know how much more I can watch of her, you guys, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so that was in the last one. Yeah. And look at the reward went up. Somebody wants protection from something. I think that people are being threatened. And this keeps popping up. Now would be a good time to insert ads in your live stream. No, thank you. No, thank you. I go live for a reason. So you guys can get it from start to finish while we're live without ads. So why they're trying to get us to insert ads now in live streams? What the hell? Anyway, back to this. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing a read on her yet. I may do one privately and then just give my take on it, because I don't want to botch anything. I agree, Allison. It's not just that. It's when the focus goes from her to Kiely, her whole face changes. It's like, oh, like the sides of her mouth drop, and she's just like, oh, again. But then when you ask her about what she's doing and everything, she perks right up and big smiles and look at me. That's what irritates me. Not so much that she's not crying and stuff like that. It irks me that when they're talking and focusing on Kiely, she seems like miserable. And then when they start talking about what she's doing, she all perks up and big smiles again. And the shaking of the head, no, at times where it shouldn't be. I'm not so sure about that. She said that she was with her in the car, so she would have known that. Especially being an ex, if you're talking to your friend, oh my God, he's messaging me again. No, I don't believe that for a minute. I believe that she knew about it. She replied to his message at 10:30 at night, and I believe she was with Sammy when she did it in that car. Okay, how are these nude things getting on here? Okay, I hope you guys, I'm so far behind in chat, you guys. There was a sex ad that popped up. Oh, I don't even know where it is. I hope you guys removed that. Thank you, Rosie. I just seen that you did delete that. Thank you. My chat. Thank you, Rosie. Ryan Christie, thank you for your super sticker. I appreciate that. Helps keep the channel going. Where are Sammy's parents? If my child's friend was missing, I'd be right there helping and searching. What the hell? Exactly. Where are her parents? We haven't seen them. Is she doing this maybe without their consent? Not that she needs their consent because she's 18 or older, but if my parents were practicing attorneys or PIs, I would be telling my daughter to shut her mouth, especially with the slip-ups that have come out. Let me just see, you guys. I'm going to put the link right in chat. Hang on. Library. What am I doing here wrong? Where's my history? Okay, library. History. Here we go. Well, let me just find. Here we go. Right here. Let me get the link to this, and I'm going to put it right in chat. Okay. I'm going to put it. This is the link to the video that we just went through with All American Dream right here. I'm also going to put it. Let me just go over here. Hang on, you guys. Thank you for that, Ryan. I appreciate you. Edit. Let me put it in here too. Link to All American Dream Chaser. And I'm going to put the link here in the description of the video also, you guys. So if you don't get it in the chat here, it will be in the description of the video. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you. Okay, let me get back here. And I agree. Okay, so a crow named Tombstone says, maybe Megs left the party after only 10 minutes because she knew that Sammy was going to do something and didn't want to be part of it. We don't know. We haven't really heard anything regarding that as to why she maybe left early or anything. It would be interesting for somebody to get that interview. Maybe you guys, when you go over and check out Tony's video, maybe send him a message there and see if he can get an interview with Megs and ask those hard questions. Oops, sorry. But thank you again, Ryan. I meant to click on something else. Right here. Vicky H says, I think threats have been made to the teens. So do I. Like, it wouldn't, if you were a teen that liked going there and hanging out there and partying there, and something like this has happened, these parents are not going to want their kids going there ever again. So with something possible murderer on the loose. So as one of those kids, wouldn't you want to give the information that they need to catch these people? So you can go back to having your parties and that there, and your parents feel safe letting you do so because the person's been caught, or it's been find out exactly what happened with Kiely. I don't know. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, Mama Shan. Exactly. It's like, I don't know why they're trying to get you now to put ads in. Like, they put enough ads when this is in replay. There's enough ads that are inserted there to begin with. Why would I want to do that to you guys during my live? It just doesn't make sense. Yes, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Yeah, the eye rolls when there's a lot of eye rolls and a lot of kind of faces when they talk about Kiely, when Sammy's talking or somebody asks her a question about Kiely. Yeah, she does. She thinks she's outsmarting herself. Outsmarting everybody. She thinks she's smart. So there is the link, you guys, if you do want to go over and check that out. Thank God for him doing this interview with Sammy, because to me, myself, I found a lot. I said, you guys, I'm so far behind in chat. I'm sorry. Don't let your kid go up the creek without a paddle. Absolutely. Yeah, law enforcement is letting her run her mouth because, like I said, if she is involved and they do arrest her, they know once they arrest her, they will not get a single word out of her mouth after that. She will shut right down and request a lawyer. So I think that they could be just letting her run her mouth for now to get all the information that they can possibly get. Okay, Summer Dawn, thank you for coming out, my love. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if there's been a press conference. If there is going to be one, it will be in about an hour. Yeah, especially with one of her parents being an attorney. Hugs, T-Dog. Yes, I believe this interview is gold. Tony did a good job. There was a few times there I wish he would have just let her talk, because I seen another slip coming. But I mean, he did phenomenal. He got her talking. He asked some questions off the cuff that were not asked before, like when Nola had seen my read and was in his live when he was interviewing Sammy. and said, what about the fight? Why was that fight never mentioned before, Sammy? Until it was thrown in your face. She left a lot of things out, and that is sus. Oh, there she is. I've been here listening, running around, driving all day, so connection has been going in and out. Well, I'm glad you've been listening all you could, sis. No, I don't think it was some kind of hazing. Whoops, I just lost that. Sorry, I was going to put that comment up, but I just lost it. It scrolled up fast in my chat. Something, I forget even who it was. About hazing and taunting. I don't know. I think this was a setup against Kiely. Yeah, I think that they all are scared about becoming the next victim. Okay, let me see. Presser. Let me see. I'm gonna go over here. Here. Videos. Placer counter. Oh my God, Willow, smart note. Placer County Sheriff's Office. If there is a presser, it will be on here. So I will keep checking that. I will keep checking it. Little Picanita. Hello, my love. I feel like that car sighting of her exact car chasing topless girl is Kiely. Question is, no, I don't think so. Exactly, and that's what I said at the beginning of the video. Everything that came out in the first 4 or 5 days was all centered around what Sammy was saying. Sammy's narrative. Sammy's narrative right from the get-go. Well, now good tips are coming in and they have nothing to do with what Sammy has said. Actually, it's a lot of contradiction. She was not wearing a black sweatshirt. She was wearing a pink and white one. And there's something about the necklaces. There's stuff that's coming out now that does not fit Sammy's narrative that she has been spewing since the very beginning. Anything and everything that we had to go on was coming from Sammy's mouth. She was directing the narrative. Why? You guys were not that good of friends. And if you were, why would you leave your friend behind at a place that you were scared to be? No. But now people are getting comfortable going to the police, and the police have gotten videos which prove Sammy that what Sammy said about this black sweatshirt is not true. She was wearing a pink and white one. Oh, you guys, there was some good comments there, and my chat just went zip. So like I said, if you do want your comment up or want me to answer it, throw up a super sticker or something, and it will come up on my other screen in studio. That was a good one. I just started reading it and it took off on me. Let me see if I can scroll back and find it. I'm like 15 minutes behind in chat, you guys. What? Allison Hardy says, this makes me so sick. I literally stood right next to Sammy yesterday while I was hugging my friend who is giving body work to searchers. Sammy was heading in for a massage. Wow. Don't you think you should leave that for the older people that are out hiking and looking at, oh my God. I would give her a face massage. Willow, stop it. Okay, that was my evil side that just came out for a minute there. I take it. No, I don't take it back. Okay, it was after this one. So let me just highlight that again because I seen that one and I went over here looking for the presser. And which means I better get my earpiece ready just in case. They've generally always been at 5 o'clock Eastern, so. Let me just, give me a second, you guys. I'm going to go here and go, oh, wrong one. Hang on. Here, here. And I'm going to go to here. Okay. If it does go live, it will pop up here somewhere. And then we will go and watch it. Angry Grandma has a new video out. Sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. I love Angry Grandma. If you guys haven't seen Angry Grandma, YouTube channel, Angry Grandma, oh, you got to check it out. Like when you need to finally just let your mind rest and stop thinking about all these cases and all these reads that you've done, and it's draining. I go and I watch her videos and it's like I just crack up. Yes, I'm hoping I'm sorry if I've missed any of your requests there. My chat just went whoop. Adventures with Purpose, yes, have said that if she is still missing come the end of August, when they're done what they're doing now, that they're going to drive around and come and maybe do some sonar searches. Lolo, she'll be in need of a wrist massage after she gets slapped with her new bracelets. Yeah, I would love for her to prove herself wrong. Like, no, she slipped up too much. She can't. You can't take back words once they're said. Shh, we won't tell anybody, okay? This is just between us. Handcuffs? What's what called again, Sarah? Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to jump around as much as I can with your comments and trying to get them up. I'm also watching for the live press conference to go. And I don't see anybody else covering it yet, and they will. There's all kinds of different, oh, there's a live knitting video. I'm just watching for any lives that pop up on YouTube. I doubt she's smart enough to find my channel. Yes, the truth always finds its way to the surface. Always. Oh, the channel I watched to decompress, it's called Angry Grandma. Google, just go in the search bar of YouTube and click in Angry Grandma. Oh my God, you'll howl. Go back to the ones like from a year or so ago when he's pulling pranks on his grandma. And this woman is like in her late 70s, maybe even early 80s. But the things he does to her, it's like how she hasn't had a stroke or something yet. I don't know. But the funniest videos are when he dresses up as, what's that guy? Mike Myers, that killer guy. And she comes downstairs to get something out of the kitchen, and he comes around the corner dressed as Mike Myers. Those are the funniest ones. She screams and runs. Oh my God, it's so funny. Mama Shan Chan, I love you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, yes. Running Gray Wolf, yes. Mother effer is her favorite. Or Jake, I'm gonna smash you right between your eyes. But her favorite word is mother effer. And it's like, you'd have to see her. It's like funny. Lance is the grandson of Angry Grandma. No, his name is Jake. Jake. His name's Jake. Jake, I'm going to smash you right between your eyes. Or he sets up something in the house that scares the bejesus out of her. She's there, Jake! Jake! Oh my God, it's funny. Oh, I just love her. I just love her. And what a thing to have forever on YouTube of your grandma when she, touch wood, I hope she lives another 50 years. But to have those memories is just unreal. And she gets a lot of gifts sent to her. They got a post office box, and she's into Bigfoot and all that, and she thinks Bigfoot is real, and they go on Bigfoot hunts and stuff like that. Plugging somebody else's channel. I wonder if he'd ever plug mine. I don't know. But anyway, she is just hilarious. Just hilarious. Just hilarious. Yeah. So that's what I watch the videos and try and catch up. But yeah, she's funny. Let's not get into the Sam Adventure Man and Jared controversy, please. They were a team at one time. They decided to go their separate ways for their own. That's their own business. I still like both of them the same. So they're both great. Anybody that goes out and does what they do for others, I have nothing but respect for. So I respect them both. The only reason I mentioned Adventures with Purpose is because somebody reached out to them and they have agreed to come by if they haven't found her by the end of the month. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that that's when it happened. When she did that slip up, I think the slip up was, I think, if you want my honest opinion, I think when Kiely's car left that campground, I believe, and this is only my opinion, I believe Sammy was driving her car. I believe somebody was behind following them. So when the car got gone, Sammy had to ride back to wherever she needed to go. Okay, hang on, you guys. I've got to jump to another comment because I seen it come up on my other screen, and it is a super sticker. Thank you again, Ryan, Christy. Thank you. Lance Stewart, too. He pulls pranks on Grandma. Does he? I haven't seen any of those. Like I said, I only pick, I just randomly pick ones from over the last couple of years. Because when he first started, the Angry Grandma, they were really short. And then for a couple of years, they were really good, funny videos. And then now they've gotten like kind of repetitive. So I try and take the ones from about a year to 2 years ago, like those ones there. I find those are the best ones. But I've never seen Lance. So thank you for that, Ryan. Thank you again for your super sticker. I appreciate it. It really helps me out here. Thank you. Yes, we went over that. I didn't play the whole clip, but what we did play of that clip was the most important part where he says that he, where Kiely messaged him back the night of the party at 10:30. And I found it odd that Sammy never mentions that text, yet she claims to be with her every time she goes to the car. So, yes, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely, Mary Mako. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. This is why I don't like bringing up other channels, because then I get jumped on and there's another channel like that too. And why aren't you praising them? Like that's why I don't bring up other channels. But yes, whoever does this work, and all of them, I am thankful to all of them and appreciate and respect all of them. Those were the two that I knew. Oh, Vicky H, thank you for your super sticker. I just love you, Willow, and your channel. Well, we love you too. Thank you so much for that. EquiSearch or something like that is another search group. Yes, there's Texas EquiSearch and there's other EquiSearches. And like I said, this is why I say let's not mention other channels, because then people get upset because I haven't mentioned this one and I mentioned that one and didn't mention this one. So let's just stop then. I thought I would give a shout out to a couple of them that I knew personally. No, not personally, but knew of. And this is why I don't like to do it. Because now I'm getting jumped on for not mentioning others that do the same thing. So please, let's just stop with that. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you very much for your kind donation. And yes, Chaos Divers is another one. But like I said, I can't mention them all here, you guys. I don't mind giving people shout outs, but this is why I don't. I try my best, you guys. I've been here for 3 hours on here bringing you this information. So I do try my very best. Please don't come at me. Allison, yes, somebody did ask me if I could do a reading on Sammy, and I'm just not comfortable doing that right now because I don't know what is going to come out. And if something comes out that should not be said, I don't want to ruin anything. I may do one privately, and I will keep it private on my channel. So if and when an arrest happens, then I would release it. So I could do that. And then maybe just give you guys a little bit of a rundown if my opinion of her changes after I do her read. But I would not make it public right now for obvious reasons. But I would keep it on the channel so at any time, and the date and everything would be on the video so you guys would know exactly what date I did it. It's YouTube automatically puts the date that you upload the video. So, and I could release it afterwards. Oh, thank you, Running Gray Roof. Thank you for you guys all being here and watching. And like I said, I wanted to get it out here because showing you and being able to verify that information, this is stuff that came from Sammy's own mouth that we went over today. And the stuff that debunked what she said earlier also came from her own mouth. So it's not like I'm using somebody else's, what somebody else said about her. I'm using her own words that she has said to catch her in lies that she said before. So that's why I wanted to do it this way. So thank you, Grey Wolf, for appreciating that. And it was a lot easier to do it this way than trying to type everything out and things getting lost in the translation and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Yes, we do. We love the input. Oh, you guys, stop it. Stop it. You're making me blush. I'm not good with getting compliments, you guys. I'm not really. I've always been very shy. Even like, I never wanted to have birthday parties when I was a kid because, I don't know, it's just like accepting a gift from a friend and it's like, well, thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I just always had a hard time with accepting compliments and gifts and stuff like that. Yes. Thank you, Rosie. Yeah, we ain't going to stop. We're not going to stop until we get to the bottom of what is going on. I generally don't do these videos, you guys, but I really did have to come out and just show you how, when I'm watching something like this, why I form opinions that I do after. And this is why I don't want any of this stuff before doing readings, because I don't want anything to interfere with the read. I don't want to read something that's not there. So that's why I ask for no information except for the bare minimum when I do the first read on any case. Yeah, but then I don't think it's enough. You know what I mean? I don't think a smile and a thank you is enough. It's like, and I'm a hugger. I usually, oh, thank you, big hug, you know, but I don't know. It just makes me feel weird when people are giving me gifts and stuff. I don't know. Everybody keeps saying, do an Amazon wish list. My daughter keeps saying she's going to put one up, and it's like, no, I don't want people sending me stuff like that. Having them watch my videos and the super chats and super stickers are more than enough. The memberships, the people who have joined my memberships, I can't thank you enough. So I don't know. I just feel like it'd be too much. And plus, you guys would see all the weird things that I'm into. Teresa says, just getting on. I'll rewind to catch up. Yes, and just know that once we end the live, it will be unavailable for a bit while it uploads. Yeah, but then it sets me up to being drawn into drama. So I don't do these often. So take advantage when you do see me do them. Not very often, you guys will see me do something like this. A ton of cards left at the party around 12:30. I don't know how true it is. Yeah, unless I can prove it and have verification on it from law enforcement or something like that, I don't talk about it. Yes, somebody did send me the link to that. As soon as I have time, I will go over it. But thank you. Yeah, Mama Shanshan says, same Willow, you really work hard. I feel deeply you deserve this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it will re-upload. Once I finish the live here, it goes private so it can upload. So all the chat and everything, it does take a while for the live chat to upload. Yes, can somebody hang on a sec? I will put up, yes, right now, you guys too, until Saturday, I've got, I think it's, what did you put? My daughter has come in, so 15. My daughter has put a 15% off on any of the summer merchandise. I will put that link up in a second here. Hang on. Shop. Oh, where is it? No product selected. Okay. I'm gonna put this up because this is one of the summer. Okay, say that. I don't know. Did I do this right? Okay. Put this one. There we go. What am I doing wrong here? Pin product. There we go. So I'm going to pin it to the top of the screen. That's the link to my store. Everything right now is 15% off because this stuff is going to be unavailable after the end of August. Drama must remain on the stage. I just seen that when I click back over here. Thank you for your super sticker. I'm with you. She's like AH. Drives me crazy. Yes. Yes. Yes, Mama Shan Shan, I do. There is the link. There's the white one right here. If you go to the store and see all items, this also comes in different colors too, different designs. You can just scroll through what I have in the store there, and it is 15% off right now. So, and I do still have the t-shirts with the wings on the back. Yes. I have the hoodies. I have the sweatshirts. I have t-shirts. I have the racerbacks, but they will all be coming down shortly, and I will be putting up new merch probably sometime in November. But yes, drama must remain on the stage. Thank you again so much for your super sticker. And I agree. And it's like whenever I seen her go with her hands to her head, it's like, oh God, I messed up. I said something I shouldn't have. Thank you, my sister. My sister also just put the link in the chat. Okay. L Belly, Longstreet. Thank you again, Drama with Remain on the stage. I appreciate you. Is it possible was a prank that gone horribly wrong? Maybe they got her trash and left her there, and someone moved her car and left her stranded and more. If that was the case, somebody would have came forward. No, I don't believe that's the case. I think that there was a setup that went horribly wrong. I think it was a prank. No, I do believe that there was something set up and it went horribly wrong. I don't think it was a prank at all. Mama Shan Shan says I have a gray one. I'll get another one. Well, thank you, Mama Shan Shan. Yeah, sister has the gray. So I think my sister has bought almost everything I've put up there. So you want to know what they actually look like on? I'm telling you, I'm going to have to go through the pictures that she sent me and maybe put, if she's okay with it, put some up on the community tab of her wearing all the different ones that she's worn. Or if Mama Shan Shan, you want to send me a picture? If you guys buy something, send me a picture and I'll feature you on my community tab with it on. I will do that for you guys and show my appreciation for you guys purchasing one of the shirts. Yes, and they have the angel wings on the back. They have the YouTube symbol on the front, some of them. There's a bunch of different styles, one for everybody. So you can pick which one you like. Oh, Mama Shan Shan says, much love, sweet Des. I've been thinking of you a lot. We have to catch up. Me and my sister have not done it. Rosie sent me a calendar. I still haven't been able to see them. My sister still has not FaceTimed me to show me anything. I think she's put me in timeout or something. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Sudine. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, who's leaving? Who's leaving? Rosie's leaving. Yes, go to sleep, honey bunny. Go to sleep. I love you, Rosie. Thank you. And at some point, my sister will show me these calendars. I'm anxious to see them. I want to thank you again for sending them out. Thank you. Thank you. Great Running Grey Wolf says great merch. Thank you. Yes, she has multiples of mostly everything. She it's like, you didn't tell me you got something new. It's like, because I know you were going to go and buy it all. Trying to save you money. I don't think he's directly involved, but I think he knows something. I think he knows more than what he's saying. Yes, and I did replace one of the blankets that my sister bought because she bought 3 of them. She gave one away to, I don't even want to mention his name, so I did send her another one to replace it. So she still has her 3 blankets. It peeves me off that that person even has one of my blankets now. But anyway, it is what it is. But that's the hurt that my sister has, I'm telling you. So the least I could do was replace that for her. We were all duped. Nicolissa Lore. I saw a dark inward look on Sammy's face when Tony mentioned that Kiely had a caring and loving family. Yes. 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 So I'm wondering, what kind of family life does Sammy have that she would be rolling her eyes at a comment like that because Kiely had a loving family? I don't know. It's just odd. Running Gray Wolf said the leggings are adorable. Yes, I've got a pair too. I think my sister's got multiple pairs. Sister has been busy with kids. Sister. Take me out of time out. I see you online. I see you. Allison Hardy. Thank you, Willow, for the hope that the truth will come out. I'm fully invested in this case and won't stop speaking my thoughts and hurt till Kiely is safe. Right. At least brought home to her family that loves and adores her. Oh, I just missed that. Where is it? Right there. Rosie says 6:39 a.m. Tuesday morning, and I have to have a court mediation at 10. Oh my gosh. Go to sleep for a bit. A couple hours. And I'm wishing you all the best with that, Rosie. You know I got my fingers crossed for you and sending you my love and best wishes with that. I do. Who is Jagger? Kylie's ex-boyfriend. Oh, there it is right there. I'm behind in chat, you guys. I'm sorry. I have not seen that one either. Drama must be very... Can you email the link to that for me? Email me the link, please. That would be interesting. Because it would coincide with the black sweatshirt that she said Kiely was wearing with that eerie saying on the front, I don't want to be forgotten, just want to disappear. That Kiely was not even wearing. So why that's a big red flag for me. So please send me that link to that video via email, please. Or you can put it on a comment in one of my videos. It just doesn't show up. It goes backstage to the comments because links are blocked. But I will see it in the backstage of my comment section on any of my videos that are already up. Yeah. Yeah, we were all duped, all right, Mary. Yeah, sister needs a break. Sister needs to come to Canada. Calm down, my love. Calm down. Go in there with your head held high. Deep breath. Take some of my energy with you. Love you too, Rosie. Go sleepies. Thank you for being here. And thank you for modding. Yes, just breathe. You got this, girl. Yes, she crossed the world for me, Rosie. Yes, sadly, yes. She deserves a respectful burial, and her parents deserve to have her back home. Yes, my sister needs to get a passport and come to Canada. I may not let her go back. I love you too, girl. You got it. Don't you worry. I'm there with you in spirit. I think I'm caught up. Am I caught up in the comments? Okay, you guys. So let's let it go here. I've kept you guys for 3.5 hours. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. Make sure it's pinned at the top there. My story, go check it out. 15% off until Saturday. So I do believe that will be Friday at midnight. Everything is 15% off. I will be removing almost everything off of there. All the clothing will be gone. And I will be putting up new stuff probably in November. I will be putting up new clothing. The blankets and stuff will still be there. The mug, the stickers, stuff like that. The what is that? That travel mug thing. The pillows will still be up. The clothes are all going to be taken down because I'm going to redo them all. Oh, thank you, Mama Shan Shan. Yeah, I wonder, Renegade Grey Wolf, if that's what she was trying to project. Yeah, even with Kiely gone, she still can't compete. Nope. So, yes, have a good day, everybody. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, there is a coupon code. It's on my community tab. Hang on, let me ask my kid here what the coupon code is. Where'd you write it? Okay, coupon code. Here it is. Hang on. Why would you write it there and not in the book? That would have got lost. Okay, here it is, you guys. Save 15. That is the coupon code. You put that in at checkout where it calls for the code. Check Messenger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I check in Messenger right now. What's this? I'm checking Messenger.
Look out for this car.
Okay. You want me to watch this? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm not going to do it right this minute, sis. I have to go and take that stuff for my stomach, which means I have to eat something, which means, I'm not even hungry. So there is the coupon code, save 15. Save you 15% off of any of the clothing and anything on the store that's in the store right now. And like I said, it's on till Saturday. And then I will be taking down the clothing so I can put up the new stuff. And that will probably take me a bit because I got to get it designed and stuff. So, okay, what else am I missing here? Check Messenger. I just did, sister. Just did. Thank you for that. I will check it out. But I still don't see an update. It's only 4:45. So you guys are going to have to go and watch for that update on the Placer County Sheriff's Office on YouTube. It should be on there. It's coming up soon, the presser. Okay. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go so you guys can go and check out that presser when it comes on. I do have to go, like I said, and make something to eat. I'm not even hungry. Nothing is appealing to me. Make something to eat so I can take this stuff for my stomach. Yes, everybody stay safe. Stay safe, please. So thank you again for everybody coming out watching. Thank you for my mods. You guys are amazing. I love you too, sis. So until the next time, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Share this out where you can so people can see what I'm talking about. There's things in there that give stuff away, you guys. So until the next time, love you to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.